Hello, everyone. Wave. We made it. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Revenge of the Gith, episode 4 of season 3. Whew. We're like one ahead of
See,
Dragonstone. It's season
season
4, so it's the
4.
4-4. We're the 4-4
Yeah,
today.
yeah.
That's right. So that's like the thing. So like Dragonstone was episode 3 of season 3 today. So I'm just like, look at this. This is some interesting thing. So my brain is like, what? But yes, welcome everyone. We're here. The most part, most of us are here. As far as cast goes, Ember will most likely join us later. Just having some things that in real life that needs to be dealt with. But the rest of us are here, and we're here to play some Dungeons and Dragons. So without further ado, let's just go around the table and start introducing ourselves with Rob. What kind of question you got for us and all that jazz?
It's me. Well, I'm Robbie Roll, and I'll be running the game this evening. And my question for everyone is if your characters were community college teachers, what courses would they teach? Or let's make it even better if you know the show Community. If they taught at a Greendale
A
esque
Greendale-esque
institution,
community
just
college.
remove it even further from reality.
I went to a school like that, so.
Nice. So you'd have the best
Hmm.
basis.
Uh, Hi, I'm Montana. I play Throck the Unsatisfied, Crocodilian Circular Moon Druid with a little bit of Warlock. Yeah, and
I
if
didn't
he
change
was
that.
uh, with a little, if he was in a community college teaching, it would probably be like a course on mastery of fast food and combinations of plates.
Fast food charcuterie is what I'm hearing.
Yes, fast food. Oh, yes, that exactly. Yes, that's.
Amazing.
And hello, everyone. I'm Robin, and I am playing. Well, first off, I am a community college teacher. So, yeah,
This
yeah,
it was a home field question for you, Robin.
yeah, really is. But I am playing Proserpina, the tiefling arcane archer and the world's least scientific alchemist. So, I can promise you that if she were in my position, it would probably be something along the lines of animal husbandry or no, it'd be animal husbandry slash how to pet goat for a living.
Would she also be like the president of 4-H, like the sponsor?
Oh,
Like,
she would be the sponsor of 4-H, definitely.
hey,
It's like the idea of like going through the community college catalog and just like goats and me.
somebody jumped in just in time for it
To
to be his
introduce
turn.
themselves and have us
Like,
and let us know because we all desperately need to know what community college course their character would teach.
yeah.
God. Oh, that's a good question. Okay. Hi, everybody. I'm Ember. I'm apparently yellow. Um,
Mm-hmm. Babu-dee-babu-da.
uh, yeah. I play Amara Wittershins. She is a rogue, warlock, wizard hybrid, otherwise known as a Weewa rogue, which is still one of
Riragu?
my favorite things. Yeah, Rirogu. There we go. She pronounces it better. Um, and the community college course she would teach
Mm-hmm.
abstract art, but like not art in like just abstract art. She'd be that weird teacher that has a side classroom that everybody either loves or hates. There's no in between. She'd be that teacher. Also, hi everybody.
Hi!
Howdy.
We missed you. Look, you're not yellow anymore. Like,
Hey.
it's fine. Alright, thanks, fam.
Hey, hi everybody. I am Obadiah. I play Kong Huzi, the half drow warden extraordinaire, and for his community college course, he is He's teaching some hands-on. It's kind of a it's quote unquote crossover with the trade school. He's teaching welding, and uh, he was very popular with a certain particular kind of student because you could farm stuff. He was a hookup. You needed it. You could get it. It's cool. Professor Whoosie's got you. Professor Whoosie don't snitch.
Okay.
It's fine. Just come in for tutoring. I got what you need.
Hi everyone, my name is Val. I bring to you our lovely half-drop lead singer, Anja Desamore. Demaswar, sorry, I made this own name. I need to learn how to pronounce it. As far as what she would be teaching in community college at Greendale is, most of you will get this irony. She'd probably be teaching, the Greek epics.
Amazing.
Look at it.
And
Yeah.
now, I don't have it necessarily in my plans to introduce any kind of Greendale Community College-esque place into the setting, but Dal, if the viewers really wanted something like that to exist, is there some way they could potentially make that influence?
Yeah, you can pay me. So, like, you pay me, things happen on this channel. So, for example, if you pay me with 100 biddies, you can gift a reroll to anybody you see here on the screen. If you pay me with a subscription or you gift subscriptions, you get to have nat 20s and nat 1s to anyone you see here. Those are always fun and never used in social situations whatsoever. And you know what? If you just want to straight up pay me, like if you want that community college to happen, that's like a $25 donation to have a community college. But in the Underdark might be like a 30, 35. I don't know. But essentially there is a sliding scale. You can donate as whatever amount direct money you want to coffee. I think the minimum is $3 coffee, $5 on Streamlabs. You can just like make something happen here. Like, as long as it's feasible, and I can tell you right now, I've been playing with Rob for almost 2 years now in March, and he has not made anything happen that has been donated to this channel, and that's a lot. So that's me, that's us, this is our game. Rob, please take us away.
Amazing. So we are once again going to return back to the world of Aureal, which, again, almost 2 years ago now, was thoroughly invaded by the Githyanki, once thought of as just astral raiders from a far-flung plane of existence, turned out to be an exceptionally formidable military force, as they put the entire material plane under martial law, starting with taking everyone in the Underdark and giving them a small amount of time to evacuate before they did what they do. The party, after thwarting quite a few, not gonna lie, plots from the Githyanki and their leader Vlakith, the Arch-Lich Queen, have kind of come upon now working slightly for Vlakith in a totally not extorted deal, where Vlakith, while they are currently searching for some kind of ancient, large illithid artifact, she's not like messing with the surface world that as much, just kind of like chilling out on a lot of evil plots and martial law stuff, which I guess is a plus, definitely. However, that led the party to the Enclave, a small, barely surviving little town hidden within the Underdark, one of probably the only, if not one of very few. And they recently installed a puppet government there, having realized that the individuals claiming to protect the town, which were a group of Illithid, were actually really just paying off the Githyanki, and all of this through a third-party mediator, so that no side really knew exactly who they're. Overall, a exceptionally complicated political negotiation went down that led to the party just kind of letting it be to a degree, but with a little more honesty and a new figurehead for this little government of the Enclave. So the party has found themselves in the Enclave, having been sent here, or at least told of this place's existence by the Yankee as one of the potential places to gain information to hopefully help find this artifact. And speaking of information, while your Duragar friend was quickly whisked away to be the figurehead for a definitely not completely puppety government. They were able to actually cast some legend lore and information gathering spells for you all.
Okay.
So on the Gish that you all saw in the scrying spells and arcane eye spells that you all did. So they learned that this Gish was actually not underneath someone underneath a commander as you all have seen as typical. They learned that they are actually the founder and commander of a forward operating post for the Githyanki, not too far away from here, and that they essentially through the legend lore spell, learns more just kind of like their history, learned of them growing up in the astral plane, quickly developing arcane talent, and then essentially when this invasion started, their role was very quickly establishing this contact with the Enclave and its parasitic relationship, essentially, and through that influence has kind of garnered control of the forward operating base that does that the legend lore spell was able to figure out basically works with most of the Githyanki operations in a large swath of the Underdark. So we'll have like a lot of individuals, but also like a lot of records and a lot of the documentation required as far as all of that. I will say also one thing that they would have probably suggested and said that they could definitely do is casting some identifying magic on the art on the item that you all were given as like an identifier for the artifact you're supposed to find, um, and would be able to tell you that it essentially um, it is actually primarily a not really a magical item, that it is more a telekinetically charged item, like a psychically powered item that essentially has someone's memory of a thing implanted in it, and when it is nearby that item will resonate with that. So he couldn't really gain any more information about what it's trying to find, but potentially someone with either connection to that memory or particularly powerful with telepathy or psychic power could try to um, connect to it. And with that, they had to then get whisked away for
Oh, bye.
running a town, kind of.
Oh.
So you all find yourselves in the Enclave. You know that there are Seldarine's Edge here. You know that there are cultists here, and you know that there's just some people here and some illithid. So, is there anything you all would like to do right now?
I don't know about the rest of you, but I'm kind of hungry. Like, we just got here and we essentially got involved in a coup and played a lot of sports and didn't really get a chance to like rest or anything. We just showed up and did what we do best and wreaked havoc. And I don't know about the rest of you, but that burns calories for me. So, does anyone want to go get something to eat? I don't know what time of day it is, so I don't know what meal we're eating. But
Sure don't. It's the Underdark.
yeah, but I'm sure Throck is definitely hungry. I see him nodding, like yes, yes. Dinner.
Yes. Food. So
And
hungry.
a nice bath.
Oh, a bath would be nice. Just be careful because sometimes there are people in Bass that like to take our souls.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, I know.
We don't want that to happen again. So that just raised a question. If your soul is promised to one person, but then like you make another deal to your soul with the other person, could they like, do they have to battle each other to the death or something to see like who gets it? This is like a conversation she has as she's walking, not knowing where she's going. Like,
Considering how many soul stealers aren't regularly crushed by gods, I guess it's probably first claim, first served.
Well, I was just wondering if we can actually make that happen, and not realizing that Amara is there, and I'm sure like Amara has no idea because this is just Anja. We have no idea where Amara's at. She's a ninja. Like if Throck hears it, whatever. But you know, just speaking, didn't say anyone's names. But you know, if let's say like we decided to maybe like try that, and they just canceled each other out by killing each other. Do you think that's something we can do?
What if?
I cannot think of a way to scam that big.
What if they just take half?
Oh, they each just take half a soul? I don't know if you can split a soul in half.
Oh, it doesn't sound pleasant.
Yeah.
Can I
Just like think
detect food? Sorry, plants.
to find where the pub is in this town.
I'm just gonna say right now, 100% detect food is a homebrew spell that Throck knows how to cast. Like, I don't know how the mechanics are gonna work, but I'm going to write detect food.
Yep, cool.
Yeah.
Because that is a spell that Throck would like.
Well, locate plants or animals is
Yeah.
a spell. We can just do that. It's second
Yes.
level.
You do detect that there's not a ton of plant life here. However, you do actually see below the ground a little bit that there's actually a little, looks like basically spider farm, like giant spider farm. Like you can see just like a large number of giant spiders just kind of chilling beneath the ground a bit. And yeah.
Spiders. He just says out loud. There's a spider farm.
Okay.
That makes sense, I guess.
I'm just gonna flag down a local.
Yeah. And are you just gonna ask like where to find some food and stuff?
Yeah, pretty much like the nearest drow or dwarger or silverbin that's near me. Hi! Like...
Yeah. Very quickly able to direct you. It's basically, I mean, there's not an inn here because they don't expect visitors.
Yeah.
But basically, you know, a place that Throck is right above the spider farm, sells a lot of the food here, and that they could probably rent you some rooms. Y'all, at this level of the game, I don't worry about charging you all for food and room and board because it's just not significant enough.
Yeah, for level 13
in the
characters.
grand scheme of things. So you are all able to, you know. Now, I guess my only question is, the readily available food is spider meat. Does anyone have a problem with that? And ask if there's anything else?
I will ask if there is anything else. Oh, spider meat. That's a little acidic and doesn't really do well in my tummy.
Yeah, and the drow patron
What?
kind of.
Yes.
We have the mushrooms that the spiders sometimes eat.
Will I get high?
No, you will be fed.
Okay, I think we have, and she's gonna, here's some butter for the mushrooms.
I don't know what to do with this, but okay.
It's fat. So you cook it in there, in the mushroom. You saute
Cool.
it. Do you want me to just do it?
Sure.
Can I just have access to your kitchen?
Yes.
It's-
and very.
It's like Hungry was just like that for us. It's fine. She's not from here. She's not gonna poison anybody. Don't worry about it.
All right.
And
And we'll let
besides,
you-
we're drow anyway. We can handle a little poison, right?
And yeah, you will saute up some mushrooms and
Yeah, and if
there-
anyone has any other spare ingredients they want to give Anja, because she's proficient in cooking tools, like,
I will say these are the mushroom equivalent of like cow meal.
yeah, no, it's
Um,
fine. You
so
have you
it's-
add enough hot sauce, everything,
Enough
butter.
butter,
everything's
with enough
fine.
butter, they're palatable. Otherwise, no way is it palatable.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So you all have a serviceable is the most generous term I can give it meal.
She's gonna deep fry those spider legs as if they're crab legs. Like, she's
Alright,
gonna
alright.
treat them like crabs. Like,
Definitely, you were spot on. It's a very acidic
Yep.
for meat, and pretty crunchy.
that's okay. I had some rice too, so I just made sushi with the spider rolls. There's spider rolls. Get them. Like, no, dry food is definitely easier to bring with you down into the Underdark as far as rations go than
Mhm.
anything else. So, and a little wheel of cheese, and we get to eat together, not in a tiny hut as we're surrounded by spiders.
Brock's gonna go up and ask for the spider jerky.
Yeah, like you want to buy some to just take with you,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
rations. Great, yeah. You have a selection of fine cuts of spider meat.
And he sits back down with everyone, starts eating the pile of spider in front of him.
So I do need you to roll a Constitution save, given how much spider meat I'm sure you are eating.
Of course.
No!
Your body just digests it. Like I imagine Throck has eaten just like both poisonous and venomous things
Oh, he's eaten
throughout
spiders
all his
before.
life. Yeah, so like Throck is the kind of person that would eat the like venomous dart frog and also would be okay.
How he walks
Um,
through the woods.
Just, yeah. So yeah, you see the drow look like concerned for your physical health for a moment, and then you just keep going and just kind of like puts his hands up and is no longer worried.
Hi again. Sorry, I just wanted to check with you because I know you're accommodating us, and I was just wondering, and we can do it ourselves. I was just wondering, do you have hot water and a bathtub for bathing?
We have the ability to boil water.
Okay.
Yes. We don't have a bathhouse.
But do you just have like a metal tub or a wooden tub?
When we fled our homes, we didn't prioritize the tub.
No, of course. I was just asking because
no.
my friend and I just wanted to get really nice and squeaky and clean. So we'll
that's
have the
usually-
sponge bathe today. It's okay. She has someone to help her with that. But
Okay, sure. Okay.
I don't. Thank you.
You'll get used to it, man. Don't worry about it.
I don't know
Thank
if he
you.
wants to.
Thank you for the money.
He was nice. What's your name?
What?
What's your name?
Karn?
Hi, Kayarn. I'm Anja.
Hi, Andra. Are you all staying in the town?
Yes.
Oh, okay. How long?
I don't know
will you be here?
until we decide to leave.
Okay.
Are you trying to get rid of us?
It's fine.
No,
It's
no.
fine. It's fine. We have business. We're not gonna be here all day.
Aha. Okay.
You sure you're not trying to get rid of us? Got my eyes on you.
I would never want such well-paying customers to leave my establishment. That's for sure.
Aw, that's so sweet of you. And I know you're only saying that because we're paying you, but it's still the nicest thing that anyone has said to me in a really long time, so thanks.
You're welcome. He looks now concerned for you.
I mean, visibly uncomfortable, just like
here, and puts some spider meat. Have this on the house.
Thanks. Do you have wine?
I do not.
Oh, okay.
We don't have a lot of creature comforts.
I understand.
Here.
I understand. It's been hard here.
I have. It's. I don't know if you're someone who does this, but we have. The very weak venom that can kind of make you a little tipsy.
I look over at Honghuzi. I think we're fine.
Honghuzi just kind of shrugs. He's he's been holding on to it. He is a recovering alcoholic, but doesn't mean he just gets rid of stuff. So call this a favor where I can't really use it. He's puts them out it's his.
Oh, see, we had some with us.
This is good stuff. You can I'm going through a thing. I can't use it anyway. Just
okay.
You can mix it with stuff. It works.
Thank you.
So are we partying? Is that what's happening? I don't understand.
What? What?
Partying.
It looks like we're having a party, friend.
I need to get back to tending the spiders before my boss gets back.
Oh, okay. Bye.
We'll go down to the spider farm.
You think I scared him?
They seem nice.
Something like that. He's probably not used to. You're very weird for a female drow. You can know that.
Oh, am I? Well,
especially when you're used to sell dreams.
Oh, yeah. I guess so. I was always around female drow. I was obviously raised by one, but I guess
Boss was fucking weird too.
Hey, she kind of was. You remember when she would just whenever she would just walk into somebody's office that was supposed to be important, but she just ride in on her giant spider with really, really muddy biker boots, and she would just walk over, sit herself in that person's chair, and prop her muddy boots on the desk. Just doing it because she could, and nobody thought she was an achievement in drow society, I think.
She actually had somebody cast get the boots wet on dry days. It's a whole thing.
Really? No, I didn't know that. Wow, Mama's a prankster. Aw, I miss her. I'm gonna go to take my mushrooms and go to bed now. She goes upstairs. Sad.
Double home I was eating those.
So any nighttime conversations or discussions that y'all would want to have? Otherwise, I'm going to ask once again, what's the plan?
We're looking for something here, aren't we?
Yeah, we gotta figure out which of these locations we're gonna hit. And,
you do have 3 other places to go.
Mm.
Potentially.
Do you wanna not leave any stones unturned here? Are we trying to? Do we need to interrogate our new friend? What are we interrogating about? Can someone remind me?
I think
we're here for a device, right?
Yeah, we need to figure out where the hell it is, and
so here's
Given
my
that
question.
these people have been looking around.
We also
Yeah.
don't know what it is and what it looks like.
Right. So
or what
here's
it
my
does.
question. We're looking for something, and then there's Gish here also looking for something. Do they also work for you know who? Or are they working for
There's
somebody
no-
different?
There's
And
no
they're
way
looking
they
for the
don't.
same thing.
There's no way they can't work for her.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure she's everyone's boss, and they're military.
Right. Right. Yeah, that's true. So you don't think there's any kind of like faction that's like going against her that would, but it'd just be so weird. So why are we down here looking in places? We should find that guy and ask him.
Well, I think the issue is, you know how they never found it.
Yeah.
I think that's the problem. This isn't working, so it's us.
Ah, gotcha. We are plan B, and that's plan A. But they're keeping up plan A just in case it does work.
Yeah, no reason to stop it. And
Okay.
hey, once we're done,
Are you sure we
Probably
shouldn't just
find
find
this
that guy and
out.
just ask him just to be sure?
I don't like talking to the Gith.
I mean, I don't either. You know, I'm asking you because I don't know, and I like look at the other.
I hope he just kind of like shrugs, like, and like he realizes, like, really his only objection is just he just doesn't want to do it, but he doesn't have a good reason to object. He doesn't have like a good reason to object. He just doesn't want to do it.
Okay, well, how about this? I'm gonna turn to the other three. Proserpina, Throck, Amara, wherever you are, those who wants to find that Gish and ask him questions, raise your hand. Oh, it's 3 against 2. We win.
All right, that's what we're doing.
Throck, what are your? I still want to hear why you don't want to.
More time we take the fear that they won't need us, and then we will fail in our mission.
I just want to ask him where we shouldn't look, because where if he's already looked?
Well, I think the locations we got were where they haven't looked. Right?
Oh, okay.
I also think, what if there's a temple, right?
Yeah, pull off.
So,
It's
are temples specific to like different races?
Loth is the goddess of the drow for the most part. Like the head honcho goddess.
So, what if it's because of you? And looks at you, Anja, and like Hong Huzi.
It makes sense, especially if they can't get in.
Yeah.
Oh.
It would be a big thing that would prevent her from getting in.
Okay, I changed my vote. I was convinced. Now it's 3 against 2. We win. So is that the plan? Are we just we're gonna do another? Are we sweeping here again? Or are we just heading straight to that temple?
Well, I think we should probably check with the locals, see if we can't at least figure out a good path. See if we can't figure out a decent path there. Better to not waste time and run into predators.
That's not a bad idea. Let's go ask our friend that tends to the spiders.
What?
Hi.
What? Greetings.
Good morning. How are you?
Is it
Well,
yes,
we slept
good
8
waking.
hours. Yes, good waking hour. How are you?
I am satisfactory.
Ah, what does that mean for you? Like, what does that mean to you?
The spiders did not attempt to bite my head off today.
Oh, that's good news. Do they normally try to bite your head off?
Sometimes.
I've never really had that issue. Mostly just because like my family just rode spiders everywhere.
These are not riding spiders.
Oh, they're okay. They're not riding spiders. Oh.
No, riding spiders we would not eat. They're too
Oh.
valuable.
Oh, absolutely. Maybe one day I'll get my own. But so speaking of riding spiders, we're trying to get to the Loth Temple and was wondering if you knew the best course to get there.
Have you also are you all with my boss then?
Who's your boss?
With kind of like a obviously no. You're not with the Lady Logara?
Can I roll a history check on that name?
You all met her last session.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Here.
Oh,
We're associated.
yeah, she's our.
Oh,
Yeah, a little bit. That's your boss.
are you?
Okay.
It's interesting that you all have not left on the expedition. Already headed to the temple then.
There's an expedition heading to the temple.
Very recently associated. When did you say that? When did you say they left?
Only a few days. When did you arrive? Did you just arrive
yesterday?
Well, you only missed them by a few days. If
I thought, I'm not gonna lie, out of characterly, I thought everything that happened in the past 2 sessions happened in one day.
It did.
Oh.
Yeah.
It did.
Yeah.
It fully did.
But we missed them by a few days on the expedition.
Yeah, the city, presumably the city.
Oh, she didn't go in the expedition.
No.
Okay, that's where I was confused.
No, she's her eldest daughter.
Delegation boss.
It's a fair distance. The expeditions usually don't go out that far.
Oh.
And
well,
I assume they haven't been gone for a worrying amount of time yet.
They only left a few days ago. They probably just arrived. Maybe, depending on how quickly they were able to go.
I see.
Should be easy enough to follow, right?
Hopefully not. They are skilled in traveling, so if you are unable to follow them, that means that they should be safe.
And there's and like Holmes like leans over to Andre. Like, there's probably kind of an etiquette to these sort of things. Like if we're gonna follow them, we should probably go find the lady, make sure.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. We're on the same page. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
By the way, I really like it when you call me boss. She's gonna.
Like his eyes kind of like narrow for a second. Like, wait a minute.
She's gonna turn back to their friend. She's gonna take his hands and be like, "Thank you so much. You were wonderful and helpful, and you gave us wonderful mushrooms, and even enough for the road for us to go. You are doing a great job." What was your name again?
I am so glad that I did my duties to your satisfaction. Like looking at you, like holding his hands, like I don't know what to do here. What do I do? I feel like he obviously looks like I feel like I'm supposed to be threatened. Like my whole life, I feel like I've been trained to in this scenario feel very threatened. Just like.
Okay.
I should clean the spider pen.
Yes. If we pass by this way, I hope to see you again. Don't die, okay?
That wasn't a. I promise that wasn't a threat.
I should take my leave.
Bye.
just just leaves, just runs away fully.
Ah,
Did I
jeez.
scare him?
You definitely did.
Andra, why?
Huh?
You really intimidated him.
Did I? I
Yes.
didn't do it on
Absolutely.
purpose.
I'm not sure that helps.
I just wanted. I just
You
want.
seem like a back corner, a mouse in a corner.
Yeah, now that I think about it, I guess I don't. Oh man, I was about to pull that line. I guess I kind of forget my female privilege when I'm here in the Underdark. Yeah, that's the thing. That is, I got. So should I act more like those other drow ladies? Should I be?
You see, like, how he's like thinking about it, like really thinking about it. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. I will. Everyone go ahead of me. I will be in the back getting my drow face on. Just think about all those times Alex made me mad. Like, and she is gonna let everyone take the lead on going to see these drow ladies.
Yeah, so you all go to meet with the leader of the Seldarene's Edge here in the Enclave. You've had dealings with them before, so it's not too hard to find their place. You were actually greeted by Vexen, her you now know younger daughter, the wizardly. Oh, hello. I'm so good to see you all here. Can we help you?
Yes, Molly, we are related to the business that we came here for. We also have need to investigate the temple to Lolth, Long May she reign.
And that's like the long may she reign. That's like a little symbol, like
Yeah.
the draw equivalent of like the
Yeah.
crossing T. Yeah.
And we'd heard that you had sent an expedition up there a few days ago yourselves. So we just wanted to make sure that ask your permission and, if possible, borrow any spare maps you have that we might have. That our own journey might be that much smoother.
I I will. This seems like a conversation for my mother. So why don't you come this way? And we'll lead you into this little facility in the enclave. Again, all of this is like built into large spires of rock, and so you walk down a like pretty recently and roughly carved spiral staircase downwards to a like rough approximation of what would have been like a drow dining hall. So like a large slab of stone in the style of a long banquet table. Um, and then a good number of drow just moving around. You can see lots of different smaller caverns. You see a small training area. You can see actually in the far back looks to be some riding spiders, some giant spiders with saddles and a trainer. And you see sitting at the head of a table with a few guards around Logara, the matron of the Seldarene's Edge here. Greetings. I didn't expect to see you all here so soon.
No, I suppose you did not.
Like put appropriate distance and bow and most of the time being like, this is not to speak.
I would like real quick, Andre. Can you just give me a performance check? I'm gonna pose it with some insight. Let's just see how well that little goof went off.
She's not being goofy though.
No, I know. I wasn't speaking Anja goof. That was a
Anja's
player goof.
performance. Anja is proficient in performance.
Great,
so,
then this should be fine.
Yeah.
Okay. She doesn't take that as an insult in any way, it doesn't seem. Which is a very high possibility.
Yes. Yes.
Well, my daughter mentioned our expedition. What interest do you all have there?
We're archaeologists.
Deception check.
Oh god.
Wow. So far I've rolled a natural 3 and a natural 5. For her insight. Interesting.
Gotta preserve the history of the goddess.
Long may she reign.
Long may she reign. And all your whole group is interested in preserving her lady's legacy?
Well, they're interested in us, and thus they're interested in our expedition. They're interns.
Is this like always like he's still like looking like still like young, still looking down, but you see his head like it's kind of like turned a little towards Anja, like
I'm gonna pull out my student ID.
Yeah. Okay.
It's just kind of like a quick flash of it, because it has the University of Malja on it, and just flash it real quick. It's official, you see? Like, put it away.
I want you to just roll me. This is going to be just a straight d20 to see if that means literally anything to this person who's lived underground her whole life.
Yes.
Just a straight up d20. Because there's a. Okay. So your dice are on fire tonight.
The algorithm loves me. It's because I DM'd today.
Yes, I've heard of this Malja before. There was some trade long ago. You were with the university then. Interesting.
I was in character. She was sipping water and.
Yeah. I did not know you were so interconnected. And here I thought you all were simply an independent group.
Yes and no. I mean, we're independent from you.
Of course.
But we act as our own agency, and some of us for the benefit of keeping our culture alive on the surface.
I see. Well, I shudder to think what the surface would be like without that, so...
Gang wars.
Perish the thought.
Yeah. Just...
Well...
male drow just thinking they could exist without us.
Quite a sense of humor.
I know.
The surface has taught you, I can see.
Thanks.
So, then if that's the case, now we've already sent a, fairly large expedition there. We were able to convince the council of its potential usefulness because there are holy symbols and other items sequestered within it. That was, of course, not the primary purpose. But if you all have business as well, we'll kind of snap at some people, and they'll bring out first a couple of different rolls of parchment. First of all, we have some maps and diagrams.
Yes.
No one's mapped the Underdark quite like we have, and especially not when it comes to that temple. And I will say, we'll also extend to you, Anja, a little, just like basically a small little seal. If you show this to the expedition, then they will know that you have my support in being where you are.
Thank you. This is very gracious, milady. I should keep it safe. Thank you for your assistance. This is very generous of you. Is there anything that we have? I will give her a stick of butter. The mushrooms taste better with it.
I got some of this from that Malja place a long time ago. I remember it was quite tasty. Thank you.
You're welcome. Guys, I only have one stick left, okay?
Just
Rob
know.
looks very mad.
Just like
He is holding
daggers
it.
at her.
It is all in the eyes. If you look at the group, he's staring you in the eyes.
I must confess, I am a bit shocked by this encounter. I would recommend making yourself known and that seal known as quickly as possible, as I'm sure you can understand why my expedition may not jump to you being as aligned with us as you turned out to be.
Of course, they didn't meet us, so that is understandable. They weren't here. So just a bunch of strangers just showing up during their expedition. They're probably like, who are those guys? And they would want to murder us, which is acceptable because we would be trespassing otherwise, but now we're not because we're friends now.
These times make strange bedfellows of us all, don't they?
Indeed.
Wow.
Speaking of that guy that you employ with the spiders, if we come back here, does he have a mistress or a madam or anything? Like, does he belong to anyone?
Oh, if you desire, he's yours. He's not currently sworn to anyone. So
Okay.
feel free.
If we pass back here, it's a little late now. We're leaving, but thank you. I didn't want to like touch anyone's property.
Not at all.
Okay. All right. Okay. Well, thank you for the maps. Gather them, hand them over to Hong Huzi because he is, my property. And whoa, like, Anja's
somebody's thinking too much like a
drow.
Okay.
Like, and she's gonna just like walk past like everyone else and just stand outside and sweet Alistray. Like, did not believe that she did that. Like,
Gave away the butter.
but it gives us maps to the temple that could be safer. It's
we
fine.
have gold. We
also
can't get butter.
When we listen, I will extract the fat from the mushrooms
Throck starts walking
and make
away.
mushroom butter.
Storms away.
We have an alchemist here. We can get that fat from those mushrooms. We can make some butter. There. Listen, if anything, I will polymorph into a cow. Okay.
Hondu's like come up like you realize you just bought a guy.
I had to just keep the thing going. I don't know. I can't.
You bought a guy.
I did. I think I bought a husband. Like...
He is yours now, and I expect you to take responsibility.
I guess I should go give him my address. I don't. Like...
Like you can't just leave this. That's not an option.
Shit. Like, those are
I hate to kind of
ways.
just butt in all of a sudden.
Hi, Amara.
I've been gone all day, but you did specifically say to the next day. I'm pretty sure. Did you not? The next time you come around, so I guess.
Yes, I did say next time I come around because
you got a loophole.
That's what if I never come and he just stays waiting hundreds and hundreds of years for me?
And he's dumb. I don't know what to tell you.
It's not that he's dumb, he can't help it. He's systematically trained to do that. It's not his fault. Like, she's having it. I will be right back. And she's going back to that spider farm.
Uh-huh.
She'll be like, yoo-hoo, hi.
Hello.
Hey, how are you? Remember me, Anja?
Yes, I have not forgotten.
I'm gonna take his hands again.
Ah,
I might have done something. I might have done something. I went to see your boss to ask for help for our expedition.
was I unsatisfactory?
No,
I'm so
you.
sorry.
In fact, you were so satisfactory. I traded you for butter.
Aha.
But I would like to let you know that now
welcome,
that I
beloved. So good to. Please, tell me, my my moonlight, what I can be of service to you.
So he's saying this is like he's trying not to cry.
uh, please, no, I am at your back and call. Uh, see,
Oh, well, my wish for you
yes,
is to is
anything.
she gives you a piece of paper with her directions to her apartment from here. Like,
You desire me to find your home on the surface?
yes, water my plants,
Aw.
make sure my roommate is fine, and then you are free to do whatever you want after that.
Yes, ma'am. I shall. I shall steel myself for the long journey ahead.
Please be very careful.
Very barely holding back tears as you just told this man to leave his job and walk through the Underdark to a place he's never seen and find an apartment.
You know what? I can do this. Hold on. I can do this. She is. This is what she's gonna do. Okay, because that needs to go for now. I'm just looking at all of my spells. You know what? Come with me outside of the city, and I'll just teleport you there. Okay?
Yes.
If that's what you want, if you want to stay here, you can stay here.
Of course, I want only to serve you. You, my dearest ever. Okay,
I cut the
simply-
bullshit. Listen, right now. Talk to me honestly.
What?
Talk to me honestly. Pretend I am not a drow and just
no.
a lady. Okay?
I have. You think that I'm deceiving you? Whatever punishment you think is fitting, I shall accept it graciously. Your judgment, I'm sure, will only be fair.
I'm gonna write another
true.
note. Like, I'm gonna write another note to what's her name again that lives at my apartment, the dwarf? Hong Huzi fucked her.
That narrows it down so much.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Malsha. Ooh,
My subletter, essentially.
good old long time ago. Yeah. I believe was that. No, that wasn't Shelly.
It wasn't Shelly. Shelly is the one that talks like Anja.
Yeah. Halia. I think.
Halia. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes. Halia. I'm gonna write a letter to Halia for
Mhm.
him to take with her, like put it in an envelope. This is for you to give to the dwarf Halia. Are you gonna? But remember, whatever you want.
Yes, of course. I want.
Because you might not ever see me again after I teleport you there.
And what sorrow I would be thrown into if I were never to look upon your face, my starlight.
Do you really? Oh. She brings out the note, like, sunscreen. like, never seen the light of day. Like,
I shall.
I'm like escorting him out.
I shall gather my belongings and say adieu to my family post haste.
Okay. Only if you want to. Like, if you want to stay with your family, you can. You know that, right?
I desire only to carry out your desires.
My desires are your desires.
So your humble nature is not required here. You are my betrothed. I am betrothed to you. You do not require such such as noble it is, your humble nature is not needed in this time. You are my only priority now, my one true purpose now.
It's just like watching this from
Uh,
a distance.
The last man who told me that is dead now.
I should go tell my family goodbye. She just runs away.
Aja looks so exasperated as he walks away, but it just looks over at everyone else. Like,
This is what happens when you tell a male drow who's grown up in that society that he's betrothed to someone
yeah, I traded you for a stick
who's
of
also
butter.
pushover.
Was that worth the butter?
The butter was really for the maps, but you know what? If it gives this man his freedom, I don't know. What if he just like cleans my house while I'm gone? Like maybe, like I'm just writing more notes for Holly. Like this does mean I'm gonna probably waste my 7th level spell slot on this, but you know, it's only for teleport. We're good.
And he's just like staring. like he's not watching 100. He's just kind of like watching the guy run. He's like, I hope I never see him again.
At this point, I lean over and whisper to Hankuzi, so does this mean we get cake?
Is the food not being watched?
No.
His like the store's food?
Yeah.
No.
Brock kind of starts leaning over towards the food.
No one stops him.
He just. I mean, good thing this guy's leaving because he just lost like his life, his livelihood and all the food. Great.
God.
So he returns with like puffy red eyes and a large bag. Yes. It's so much better to see you again. You are sending me away to
I'll give
your noble
please.
abode.
Like
I don't love you anymore.
What?
Stop! Like, I just come here for a second. You haven't been to the service before. I'm going to prepare.
Yes.
Come here.
So we're walking
Yes.
and talking, leaving the city at this point.
It's,
Oh man.
it's like pulls like away from like everybody else. Like, okay, I know I don't know what you're going through right now. I don't think really there are a lot of men who do or would. Once you get up there,
Yes.
there are places you can go. If you want to try and experience all the surface has to offer, look for the fangs of Keptola. You will be welcome.
If that is what
Tell
my
them
dearest.
Tell them Honguzi sent you. Assume she's not very good at society.
How dare you besmirch her name?
he just starts like squeezing his shoulder. Like,
how dare! He just like takes out a glove and smacks it across the face. I shall hear no more of your poisoned words. You speak such falsehoods into the air.
He just like he holds up a hand like as this is happening. He's like, I will like.
It is thick as spider venom, and will walk back away from you towards.
He's like, he just says like, boy, if you don't turn around this instant, I am going to show you exactly who is dominant here.
Oh no.
Just like waits.
Turn around, come back. I am helping you.
I have to pee. Like, keep going, but I will pee on myself. Like,
Now, very traumatic day for you. You don't understand why this is happening, but it is,
No,
and there is nothing you can do about it.
finally, my purpose has been given to me. I now have value.
And when you get there, you're going to be faced with a lot of things you will not understand, that you will not have context for. So if you want to experience all of it, find the find the fangs of Pectola. You will be welcome. If you want to return to traditional life, find the Seldarin's edge. They will be there. You can find them.
I should ask my everything what she would desire for me to do.
You will not. She will not give you a satisfactory answer.
No, I'm sure that all of her answers will be satisfactory. I shall find the meaning within. If she leaves it,
It's okay. You can. I'm sure you've noticed by my features that I am not exactly proper. I don't. You don't have to. You don't have to perform for me. It's
perform.
not going to.
My only performance shall be to attempt to entertain my newest, my heart's one purpose. Um.
But you remember what I said. Find the
Yes.
fangs if you want to experience all the Citrus has to offer. Find the Seldarin's edge if you want tradition. Okay?
Yes.
Okay.
I must adieu. My
You're going back now.
yes. And we'll approach back to you, Anja.
Hi, did you have a nice talk with my friend?
Yes, of course. Do you desire for me to tell you everything that was said? I would want you not to think I would keep anything from you, of course.
I'm the bottom. I'm not used to this.
I know not what this means. I'm so sorry to have brought you distress.
No, it's okay. It means that, and she's gonna go into she's gonna explain to this man what a top and what a bottom is. She's going to start on that. And before she realizes that, then she'll say, oh wait, are you sure you want to go? Like, you
Yes, of course.
tell me the truth.
Yes. If you desire me to go, I want nothing more than to go.
If I didn't desire you to go,
then I would go wherever your heart would have me go.
what does your heart want?
It beats only for you now.
Before I came into this world, what did it
Matters
beat for?
not. I've been born
It matters
new.
to me, and you will tell me.
I might have wanted to continue in the art of spider training, but that matters not now.
You should stay.
That can happen when your house has been tended to and all of your needs met.
Anja.
You should
Your
stay.
home.
He should stay, right? Stay.
Anja.
What?
Is that what you desire?
Anja.
What?
You can't get out of this.
Oh no, I can't. Okay, let's go.
Yes, of course.
Rock just leans over the
If you want-
prosecutor and it's just like, does this weird you out too?
Yeah, it's kind of strange. I mean,
Yes.
that's not how I was taught this stuff worked, but I don't know.
It's
Sandra-
clearly lying.
Can you please just roll me a D100?
Yeah.
Could I input something real fast?
Please.
Yeah. Amara's just kind of lean over and just whisper in Anja's ear, just pretend like you're hiring him as a maid and just tell him he has his free time. You get your house cleaned. And
My house is probably
free.
fine. Like, he's just.
I don't know. That's what I would do.
Maybe he'll. I don't know. Maybe he'll meet Halia and Bill. I don't have 100 in my thing, and I'm not in the position to.
You can just slash R D100.
I can't reach, is what I'm saying.
Aha.
Here we go.
Because this is the teleport spell, which means it doesn't always work.
That's
So
true.
let's see how tragically hilarious this man's teleport to the surface is.
Okay, 75.
Okay. Yeah,
Mhm.
I will say you are very familiar with this, with your home. So yeah, there's a quick turn reality, and he walks through and is gone, and no longer your problem. Kind of, definitely is your problem.
Not yet,
You
anyway.
did this to this man.
This is this man.
Fully had a home and a family, members and a job, and now he has none of those things. He's on the surface now.
I hope Halia will take care of him. He'll join the gang, right?
So.
Like-
Define the gang.
What now?
Well, we have the maps to the temple.
Yeah, sure.
Yes,
do.
we do.
Shall we get going?
Suppose we might as well.
Okay.
Great. So you all depart, having thoroughly
Whatever that was.
ruined someone's life. No, that's what that was. You ruined the man's life.
Yeah, no, you took him away from everything.
You took a man who spent his life in a society where he was like a second-class citizen because he was like a very low-born male, and then just shoved him onto the surface with no money, no like savings, no context for culture.
Oh, my savings are over there. He could just use them.
Oh yeah, like he'll just take money from you. That's what he'll do. Uh-huh. Great. So yes. Great.
It's okay. This is the most Anja thing that's ever Anja, so I'm fine.
So you all depart then,
Yeah.
it sounds like.
No
I will say,
consequences.
so for my note, who's holding on to first of all the object from the Githian key that is like the memory stone for the artifact you're looking for, and who has the wayfinding stone that you all got here?
Hunghuzi and Proserpina?
You guys
I was
tell me
gonna
which
ask who
one.
still has the Wayfinder stone. Yeah.
I did not have either, so that's why I'm at. Well, yeah.
Yeah, I think I've been saving on the Wayfinder still.
Okay.
Okay.
And then the memory enchanted object. Who's holding on to that?
Who's holding on to that? Do you want to go with Proserpina?
Yes. Proserpina
Great.
has it. There we go. And now I have the medallion for the Celerin's Edge, like my my parking pass, my backstage pass
Yes.
to the temple. Okay.
Great. Awesome. So you all depart for the temple. So because of the maps that you all have, I'm going to say that you all don't have to worry too much about rolling for navigation or anything like that. Along the path, you know that it'll take probably about better part about 3 days to get there, traveling at a under dark pace, which is slow enough that you don't make much noise. So my question first of all would be any little bits of downtime things, traveling downtime that you all would like to do for those couple days while you're out and about. Just like any like spells or abilities or effects that you all would want to try and do, given that you're traveling, and if you wanted to do.
Yes, there is one thing Honghuzi would like to do. Probably like the first night like once they're like like they batten down to rest, he's gonna like take his tools, work on some of these runes he's got carved on his person, and with the switch Pegasus, which grants psychic resistance for serpents, which grants poison resistance, because we are going to a temple of Lolth, long may she reign, and
Long may she reign.
She is not kind to people who take her for granted.
Great. Any other like downtime abilities or things you want to do?
Yeah. So during like maybe like near the end of each day,
Mhm.
Throck's gonna cast locate creature, and he's searching for that giant creature that ate Alex, and hoping that he doesn't ever run into the worm.
So that was a Remoraz.
Yeah, it's a
So are you
Remoraz.
talking about that one, or are you talking about the like giant worm thing that you all fought during at that like Githyanki camp?
Probably thinking about both of them.
Okay,
Probably
you could
one
do
day.
both. You could cast it
Yeah.
twice and just do it both times.
Yeah.
Great. Yes. How far away does that go?
It's 1,000 feet.
1,000 feet.
Yeah.
Nothing. At the end of your days of travel, and is that just you have them up, like kind of for a while, or just at the end of the day?
Uh, so I guess so. That lasts like 2 hours of travel during the day.
Mm-hmm. Great. Sounds good. So a bit before you, so like you would reach the temple at the like in the beginning of the fourth day essentially. So you'd have to like rest and do a little more travel. So near the end of the third day of travel, um, you all do come across a small little bend in the caverns, and you can see actually here a small, looks like potentially ruined like temple or building of some kind of note. You can see kind of this sandstone type uh, material, mostly crumbled away. You can see mostly the few things of note is that there's like a ruined campfire, like some kind of little bonfire that's been like scattered and left for a while, as well as two basically like standing gargoyle type things, except instead of gargoyles, they're just kind of like totemic. So they're just like these like large faces um, that one of them, they're both kind of just like glaring out across the chamber. But you can see there's also, fair number of like, looks like a couple like skeletons and stuff and small corpses within the rubble. But you can see that there's a bit of a standing structure a little bit past kind of the initial wall. Looks like maybe there was like a small standing wall around this central building, and that central building is somewhat standing. This isn't the temple you're looking for. This is just something interesting.
Well, Amara is definitely going to check it out just because it's interesting, if nothing else.
Yeah, how do you want to approach it?
Carefully. She knows traps are a thing. So she's going to be looking for anything out of the ordinary
Totally.
as she goes, as she moves.
What I will say, go ahead. So that's going to be a stealth and an investigation check, and you can either take advantage on one to get disadvantage on the other, or just do both normally, depending on basically where you're focusing.
I'll do normally, I think, on both. I think
Okay.
I'm good with that.
Sure, go ahead.
Sorry, just checking something really fast.
No problem.
No, this wouldn't work here.
All right, very nice, very nice. All righty. So with an investigation check, so you can see that as far as the actual compound, any traps that may have been here probably have crumbled away, and are no longer functional. Like this is basically a pile of rubble, but like the central compound has like kind of a roof still. Is basically where we're at. Um, you can see though that those two kind of like totemic little statue deals are probably still have some kind of effect on them. Slightly magical. You're not 100% on what they might do, but
Yeah.
they probably
School of
do still do
Magic,
something.
if they have one, because
Oh, right,
detect
because you do
magic.
have
Yeah.
yeah. You do see a. I believe it actually would be an evocation aura. Um, on both.
Okay.
And
Evocation or on both, huh?
yes, and with a 27, you actually do notice that there is some. So there's actually a fair few number of like mostly unintact skeletons of just individuals within the compound. You do also actually see pretty close into the compound 4 relatively fresh looking corpses of you see 2 drow, a Duragar, and a deep gnome.
And I let everyone else know that I've just found something way more interesting than some ruins. I found fresh corpses.
Oh.
They're all like you see. It looks like some kind of trap or effect killed them all. You see, they're all like face down in the ground, dead.
Mm.
He with a 27 looks like probably less than a week.
I'd have to get closer if I wanted to see like
100%.
what killed them. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is it like? Give me an idea. Where I saw these corpses. Is it through an entrance or?
So there's like
outside?
a big ruined staircase.
Okay.
And this was built on a slight like almost platform or plateau in the tunnel, and so they're like right across the staircase pretty much, on a bunch of rubble.
Okay, but yeah,
Would
okay,
this-
I see.
Would the statues be looking at them from where, like, assuming they were standing where they, like, in basically the same place they fell, would the statues be looking at them?
So the statues basically are flanking the front of the staircase. Like imagine like the New York line, like the lions in front of the library kind of jam, like just like staring out um, in front of the facility.
Okay.
I guess before we worry about the guys inside, we already know they're dead and they've been dead for a minute. So I'm gonna take a look out, like out towards more the front where the totem masks are, the totem statues. You said,
Mhm.
And I'm just gonna investigate them a little bit and see if I can see what makes them tick, see what they are,
Great.
without triggering the trap, obviously, if there is one.
Right. So I will say this will be another investigation and a sleight of hand to not trigger anything. Again, with the you can do a disadvantage or an advantage based on whichever you know, if you want to kind of prioritize one over the other.
I am going to give advantage to the sleight of hand check at disadvantage of the
Interesting.
investigation.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Because my sleight of hand is not very good.
Natural 20. You
Of
do
course
not
it
have to worry
was.
about any of that. So go ahead and
Okay.
Disadvantage investigate.
Yes. And then I'm just going to click it and just use the second number. Still pretty
Still a
good numbers.
22. So I will say that actually what you can tell is that so as you kind of go up and look at the these two kind of totemic carvings, you can actually just barely see through the rubble that inside that little thing there's a third head, like a third little totem carving that you think is actually probably whatever the trigger is, that it probably has to deal with that one in there actually.
So I guess I'll look back at everyone else and be like, is this worth our time?
Do we know what it does? I mean, except beyond.
I could find out.
Uh,
You don't think that this is that expedition that?
Oh, a few.
There's probably a few in here. There's quite a few dead bodies. Specifically, Drow, a Duergar, and a...
Deep
What was the
Gnome.
last one? Deep
Deep
Gnome.
Gnome.
Thank you.
Mhm. What if they were part of the expedition that was ahead of us?
No, yeah, that makes that's what I'm figuring. I think they probably came in to investigate, see if there's anything of value here, and they got.
Um,
Trick is I don't know. Trick is we don't quite know how it got him. Definitely know
Yeah.
what did it, but
Like I said, I could find out.
what in the paperwork that was sort of
Mhm.
like given to us, did she give us any kind of manifesto on who was there, or who we
No.
should
It-
talk to, or anything like
It's
how big the
it's
crew
just
is? Okay, just
it's
the maps.
basically just like a vouching
Okay.
letter for you.
Gotcha. Okay, so we have no idea how many people left on this expedition.
The only
Okay.
person you know is that apparently her eldest daughter is
Her
there.
eldest daughter, and there's no drow here. Does it look like?
Yes, there are. There's two
Oh,
drow
two
face
drow.
down.
Male or female?
A little hard to tell. I mean, one of them has
girls.
longer hair.
Yeah.
I mean, they're both wearing like armor, so
Mhm.
and it's not like
Guess I'll go find out.
fantasy video game armor. It's
Yeah.
real armor, so it's pretty androgynous.
Let's.
I guess I'll go find out since
I mean, if
probably
it's
the
one
best
of her,
one at doing it.
if it's one of her older daughters, it might actually be important. Like, what if this is the whole expedition?
I really
like
don't
Kong
think
just kind of
that's
sounds
it.
like it just isn't that shabby.
There's like,
Wow.
well, there's six people there. There's 5 of us. We're an expedition.
No, there's 4 of them in there.
I can't count. Leave me alone.
I'll go check it out.
Okay.
And I will carefully, I guess not stealthily, just carefully,
Mhm.
not trying to hide my presence.
Yeah,
in
and
the
like
in the
I-
sense of
Mhm.
from sight.
Totally, and like I said, it looks like a trap. Whatever trap that they triggered is not still functional.
Mhm.
Especially as you get closer, you can see like a kind of like you can see a large serrated blade with clearly some mostly dried but still active poison on its tips, as well as some darts sticking out from multiple places. But as you get closer, go ahead and give me investigation check real quick. I'm guessing you're going to go for one of the 2 drow. Great.
I think
So-
that's the lowest I've rolled on investigation on that.
Yeah, I know. What is wrong with you? You're soft your game. So I will say that as you get closer, you can see one in a little bit of heavier armor, some actual metal armor, and another in the more traditional like leather, more light armor. Which one do you want to go for?
Well, by logic standards, it's going to be the smaller one. But I'm going to check the bigger one first and do a ruffle through his pockets rather than try to figure out who he is.
You're just gonna ruffle through their pockets, like? Do you
Well,
wanna
no,
flip
for
them
the
over?
big
Like,
dude. Yeah,
yeah.
after I flip him over, I'll ruffle
Okay.
through pockets and
So you
just
flip
do a
them over.
general search down.
Yeah, you flip them over. Their eyes wide flip open. They grab your neck as you see drawn in blood, a rose on their chest. Everyone roll initiative. This is just a
Oh no! Yes!
I love it.
Yes! I'm so glad.
So we are here.
All right,
Amara, you are
let's-
right here at the edge of the ruins, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4 corpses.
Let me roll initiative first, and then I'll switch over to our maps since I'll have to fix the cameras on that. Here we go.
Nah, this one-
11
we
for
need
me.
something
I wasn't
different.
clicked on my token, so you might have to just add me.
There we go. This feels more appropriately.
Heck yeah, let's do it.
Ouch. Fucking 8. That's not gonna go well for me.
Oh man, out of all those rolls, you end up getting an 8. You have nats and
Do I have a reroll? Because I would gladly reroll that.
Do you? I don't know.
That's what I'm asking.
You don't have a
It's
reroll.
it would be
No.
on the
It'd be on the
spreadsheet.
just
Spreadsheet.
spreadsheet.
Oh,
The
yeah,
only one
right.
who has Robin has rerolls and Rob has a reroll. No one else has you guys, if you want to give us rerolls, it's 100 pennies to grant us that. So, oh wait, I'm doing cameras to make sure that everyone is.
Did we get? No, we did not. So we will get you in here. That should be everybody, I believe. Wait, did Throck? Did we get you in the initiative order? No. Let me get that for you. Ooh, at the 20 initiative, nice. With a reaction speed that sometimes eludes Throck.
Yo, you seen a crocodile? Like, they're fast.
Sure, but Throck is not always.
Okay.
I mean, like, they're also like apex predators, so like
Yeah.
they're fast when they're hungry, and at all other times
They're always
just-
hungry.
they're just chilling.
Hey, all right.
Hey,
Yeah, what's up?
Since I do have, if I'm reading correctly, I do have
Mhm.
3 nat 20s. Could I use one of them for my initiative?
You sure can.
I would love to.
Great.
I would love
What
to
is
not
it?
go
Yeah.
after all
your
of the
dex is
enemies.
5, right?
Yeah.
Great. So I'm going to say, with a natural 20 on initiative, it is still surprise round because y'all we're not prepared for this. But I will say they won't get the advantage on you that they would normally get. You still just don't get to act.
Okay.
So
Cool.
you all see those 3 corpses. 3 of those corpses still stand right back up. The lightly armored drow, the Duragar, and the deep gnome, and then standing up, you can see this the last drow in like metal armor. You can see this individual's face.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like the face of Cardinal Resta, but it looks like somebody's face that's been stretched into that shape. And they all have these kind of intense, glowing, dark, purplish red eyes of just pure light. So yeah, that's what we're dealing with. So the one that you flipped over is going to basically make bare-handed attacks against you, Amara, as they basically try and just choke you. What's your armor class?
18 because of mage armor and having a high dexterity.
Great. So only one of those will hit then, because I rolled a natural 5 for the other one. And because of how things work, you will only take 11 points of bludgeoning damage. Yes.
As his hand goes out to grab me, it just kind of stops in midair and he lets go eventually, I guess. But he hits my arcane ward, so it's like an invisible shield.
Got you.
in front of-
As you
temporary
can feel,
HP, but with a different name.
Yeah, exactly. As you can see that these individuals' hands are propelled not only by this unlife, but by something else, and they just kind of tear at the ward as if it's a physical barrier between you two. The other 2 are going to rush up here. In here, real quick, I'll give you the other 4 a chance to arrange yourselves around this little combat encounter real quick. Before I act, just because you all can figure out where you would roughly be standing before I do everything here.
I was about to
This
move
is
it
the little
on.
totem things.
I was about to move it on OBS.
Amazing. Great.
Yes.
Perfect. So, the one of the other 2 of the other 2 of these are going to rush up, one to Throck and one to Hunghuzi, and then Resta is going to actually no, the one's going to go to Anja, one's going to go to Hunghuzi,
Okay.
and then the Resta is going to walk directly up to Throck. And so first of all, the ones against you, Anja and Hunghuzi. Oof, Anja against you. I don't think either of those hit because that's a 14 and a 17.
I will throw up shield.
You are surprised. You don't have a reaction.
I don't have a reaction. Then they both hit.
Oh, what?
I'm not
hits?
blade singing right yet.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
my
Get
AC.
ready.
Yeah, my AC without it's 14 normally.
So that means you will take
Uh-huh. Oh god.
You take a grand total of 36 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
As this thing, they don't wield weapons like the
Yeah.
three non-rested. They just throw their full weight into you, and you can
Ooh.
see each time they impact you, those like glaring eyes flash with rage. As these
Ooh.
like they don't even
Mhm.
try and speak, they are just throwing themselves at you.
36
and
you
then
said?
Yeah, bludgeoning.
Cool.
Rolled kind of low.
Oh no.
And then against you, Honghuzi. Wow. Okay, rolled terribly. A 13 and a 10. I know those both miss you.
Yeah.
And then Throck. Good old Throck. Cardinal Resta does have a sword at his side that he pulls out and is going to, with a bonus action, cast a spell that cannot be counterspelled, unfortunately.
We don't have reactions anyway, right?
Well, that's why.
Oh yeah.
So, right, okay, got it. So is going to make an attack against you. Woof! No, that is only an 11. No, a 12 to hit.
14.
Okay. Okay, that'll do it. I can only roll single digits for so long in these combat encounters.
Mhm.
So from the weapon, you will just take 8 points of slashing damage. However, you will take an additional 8 points of bludgeoning damage. And then as the spell goes off, you will take 18, I believe it's force damage. Yes. I'm going to take a just wild guess and say you're not at 50 hit points or lower.
Is that over 30?
50. Do you have more than 50 hit points at this time?
I have 70 hit points.
Okay, then you're
well,
good.
altogether- Wait. So 16 minus 8.
54.
Okay, 54. Thank you.
So you're good?
I'm good.
All right, great. We don't have to worry about you getting banished right now. Amara, it's your turn. That was the surprise round. Here we go.
Love the way you said that. Just now you don't have to worry about getting banished. Oh no, is all I thought. I've got this guy on me, and I guess we should probably get him off of me. So we are going to yeah, it's with I make a spell attack as an action, as casting the spell, right? And then I can okay. I'm gonna cast Vampiric Touch.
Great.
And just
yeah.
It's less of a for her when she does it, she doesn't like hit people, she kind of just drains. So I have to remember how to do this. There it is.
So it's a melee spell attack?
Yeah, I had to remember where I put it. It's not supposed to be self.
Yeah, that's fine. But that's a 2. An 11 will not do it. Yes.
That actually does put me below 50.
Ooh, you don't say.
My max is only 70.
Ooh, then you are banished. You all see Throck disappear completely. All right. Awesome. So Throck, you are currently banished.
And
that's unfortunate because that would have changed my turn.
Great. Then what would you like to do instead?
That guy, right?
Yeah.
Yep, that's Resta is the one with the white background. I made him distinct.
Yeah. I will no longer be even worrying about the guy next to me. I have to make sure this does what I remember it doing. Question: if you become incapacitated, do you continue to concentrate on any spells you were concentrating on if you become incapacitated?
Let me look at the incapacitated condition. But I'm gonna probably say no, that if you're incapacitated, you can't concentrate on a spell. Technically, an incapacitated creature can't take actions or reactions. So depending on how you're incapacitating creature, they might still be like able to hold concentration on a spell. Like if you're like putting them to sleep or knocking them unconscious, I'd say no. But if it's just like you're like doing a spell that just kind of just blank incapacitates them, I would say that just like they would hold it, if that makes sense.
Yeah. The reason why I'm asking is I was gonna attempt to cast Cautious Hideous Laughter.
Yeah, I would say
And-
that it probably would not break concentrate. I will say here. I will say we will force him to roll a concentration check as if he took damage. But
Okay.
it will not make him automatically drop concentration. And that goes
Okay.
for you all as well if it comes on the other way.
Yeah.
Because
The
just
only
like
other-
taking away concentration is a little mean.
Yeah. I just wasn't sure if Incapacitated did that or not.
Not rules as written. Rules as
Yeah.
written, they
No.
just can't take actions or reactions. Concentration is not either of those.
Yeah. So I have a lot of my spells incapacitate.
Mm-hmm.
So like actually a good number of my spells count them as incapacitated. Because
Great.
she's all about charm and hypnotism and such.
Yeah.
So
So what you doing?
I guess it's gonna be. I guess we're gonna spend the good stuff. Yeah, we're gonna spend the good stuff.
All right.
We are going to. Yeah, we're just gonna slam a phantasmal force on him. So
Great.
I need an intelligence saving throw.
All right. Ooh, that's a natural 6. So what's
Okay.
your DC?
17.
Oh yeah, you're good. What do you manifest in his mind?
So what he sees is quite simple. He is just completely enveloped in fire. Just all of a sudden he is on fire. He rationalizes it so that he is taking the damage from it and everything.
I agree. Yeah, go ahead and roll a
So-
d6 psychic damage.
Yeah. Also, I'm gonna slam that in the chat for anybody who wants to see. it.
That psychic damage would make him do a check anyway.
Yeah,
Yep, any damage
that's-
does. So yeah, he'll also.
That is exactly why.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love this spell. It's one of my favorite spells.
a good spell.
Also, why is it not letting me roll thingy?
It's because that's just the description. Just go ahead and roll it d6.
Well,
Psychic.
no, like it just wasn't letting me type for a sec. It was being
Oh
so.
no! Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. Oh, hey.
Hey, all
Um,
right. So
But yeah,
6 whole damage to this individual.
but yeah. I want him
Um,
to believe he's on fire.
He
and I wanna-
believes that he is on fire and will be taking that psychic damage until your concentration
Okay.
is dropped. I'm going to say right now that he needs a natural
Mm-hmm.
1 or 2 to drop concentration right
Mhm.
now. So I'm just going to roll that in front of the board for his
yeah.
banishment here. All right.
The other thing, and I don't know.
That's your action.
Yeah, it's my action.
Bonus action movement.
Yeah, I'm gonna bonus action.
Mhm.
Trying to make sure I remember what the name of it is. Insightful fighting.
Yep. On whom?
The guy
In front of you?
in front of me, because I'm
I'm going to say they
kinda holding my
automatically
guy.
fail. These things are fighting with pure fury in front of them, so you just automatically get the insightful fighting if you take the
Okay.
bonus action on the one of the 3
Yeah.
members of the Order Whistlebros.
And I'm
'Cause they
on
are
the guy
not
right in front of me.
intelligent fighters.
Yeah, and I'm gonna back up. I know he's gonna try to hit me, but I'm gonna try
Sure
to back
is.
up.
Is actually going to attempt to just like grab you and grapple you, so that's going to be an
Okay.
acrobatics check opposed.
Okay, good.
You still are able to
Yeah.
get away though.
Okay,
Great.
and then so.
And then you
sorry,
can move
5,
as
10,
far of your movement here. And that'll
25,
be your go.
30. Yeah, I'm going over here, so I'm kind of still around,
Sure.
but backing up away from everybody at the same time.
You got it. Proserpina.
Okay. First things first. I am going to move over here. And then for my first attack against corpse thingy engaged with Honguzi,
Mhm.
I'm going to take a natural 20.
Great.
sharpshooter, and I'm going to spend the charge on my bow to add the lightning damage to it.
Nice. This is your audience, your hard-earned natural 20s coming into play
Yeah.
here.
Mhm.
Go ahead and roll all that damage for that crit here. Wouldn't be super surprised if you just bloodied this thing in one hit, at the very least. And are you gonna expend any of your like spells? Your not spells, but your abilities on it as well?
Not on this attack.
Okay.
She's war.
Yeah, we got to be conservative with these abilities, y'all. Yeah, go ahead. Hit me.
Okay, so that's the arrow damage,
Okay.
and then the wait, it's 46 because of that 20 for the lightning damage.
Mm-hmm. Nice, nice. So 38 points of damage. Nice, very good.
Attack number 2.
Yeah, for
I'm
your
gonna
first
need-
of minimum 3 attacks.
Yep. I need everyone in the line with that one. So him, Resta, and other dude make
Mhm.
a dexterity saving throw.
Ooh.
As
That's
I
so
will
good.
be using piercing arrow.
So we have what's your DC?
13. No, 14.
Okay, so the one nearest to you and Resta succeed, the last one fails.
Okay. So he will take. That is arrow damage plus 1d6 piercing. So. So he takes 8 piercing. That's attack number 2.
Great.
Attack number 3 on the one with Honguzi is just going to be a standard sharpshooter.
Just, yeah. Um, 20 definitely hits, so another 19 piercing damage. Ooh boy, alright. So
Yeah, I'm
another
not done yet.
19. I didn't think so. 65 damage already out of this thing.
Action surge.
Yep.
So once again on this guy, sharpshooter with a longbow.
13 will actually hit. So 16 piercing damage, you got it.
He's still up.
Sure is.
All right, fucker. Here we go. Fuck it, nat 20.
Okay.
They're there. Like, let's use them.
Oh, I know.
Gotcha, fam. I gotcha. That's Montana's nat 20s. Where's the Robins? Here they are. Just do it.
22 more points of damage.
Right. That'll be enough. As you see, this corpse of an individual stood back up with this like glowing fury in their eyes. The Order of the Wilted Rose painted in this person's blood on their chest. How do you dispatch of them in this flurry? Like, help me.
You watch as I move, just ducking behind Honkuzi with each shot. Given my size, it's not difficult. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just going straight up the center of the body, and then right through the nose and into what used to be the brain.
As just this
Disgusting.
deluge of arrows just fly into this individual, like, and then you see as the last one slams into the head, that burning red anger dies out, and the corpse just kind of like falls to the ground, and it's like all the decay just kind of hits it at once. It's just like mush on the ground. Amazing.
I got one more
Anything
attack.
else? Yeah, you do.
That's going to be a nat 20 we're going to use again.
Yeah.
So,
Yes!
this is getting shot.
Great.
This is why we have a fighter.
Oof. All right,
That's
21 damage.
That's a concentration check.
Yes. It will still be DC 10, so he needs
Yeah,
a
I know,
natural 1 or
I
2. Barely. But does manage to keep concentration, unfortunately, with a +7 con save. All right. Very good. Unless you have any bonus action or other movement things you want to do, will be your go.
5 more feet of movement to move back up here.
Great. Throck, unfortunately, you are banished. You find yourself just in a gray wasteland with nothing around you. So if you would like to cast a spell on yourself or do something, you may. I don't know if you've ever been banished before, so I don't know if you necessarily know what's going on, but
Did this happen before, though? I think it might have.
yeah, also,
I do
yeah.
remember Throck being
Oh
like,
yeah.
Doc, that's just
It might
got
have
banished
happened
before.
before.
Yeah.
Um,
So yeah.
I would like to actually cast anti-life shell,
Okay.
thinking maybe that will help.
Yeah. It emanates around you. Your locate creature spell does go down at this time because of concentration. But yeah, it's around you. Doesn't seem to do anything at this moment though.
That's too bad.
Yeah. Alas. Great. Hung Hoozy.
Yeet. Going to swing once with this greatsword using great weapon. Let's see. 13 to hit, probably isn't gonna do it.
Not quite, unfortunately. Resta has a bit more of the intelligence behind the red glowing eyes. It is also wearing armor.
Truth. Let's one more time. Okay, no, none of that.
2 sevens in a row.
Bonus action to ignite the sword and going to end my turn there.
All right. Anja.
All
The
right.
person right next to you is.
Yeah, I will bonus action Blade Sing as I
Mhm.
pull out my rapier.
Great.
Move here.
Mhm.
So I'm not getting out of any attacks opportunity.
Okay.
I will get that guy with my rapier.
Sorry, when you said that guy, do you mean the
I pinged
wilted rose?
This one. I'm
Gotcha.
pinging.
All right.
I am
Just wanted to
pinging.
make sure.
Yeah,
Yep.
I will get him with my rapier. Get the core. 24 hit.
Definitely hits.
All right. For 10
All right.
piercing, and it is magical because it's a +1 rapier.
Uh-huh.
And then for my second attack, I would like to cast a cantrip
Great.
because that is something we can do now.
Okay.
And I would like to cast Sword Burst.
Okay.
Yeah, so I need them to make
Alright.
dex saving throws for me, please. DC
Um,
17.
Resta succeeds with a nat 20. The other one fails.
All right, so he's gonna take 3 increases
3d6
4d6
force damage.
4d6 because it's 1 and then it increases by 3 or 2 3.
2. It increases 2 3.
It says by 1d6.
Mhm.
Parentheses
Increases by
are-
1d6.
Oh, okay, gotcha,
Yep.
gotcha. Listen, I'm blind, so 3d6 force damage on the other.
Yes. Correct.
Cool. Roll 3d6. Bam, for a total of 13 force
That is
damage.
not
As like
bad.
around me, just like the dust and the dirt just like become like glass blades and just whoosh, around me for 5 feet. Yeah.
Just impact directly
Mhm.
into this other individual of the
Yeah.
wilted rose, but the cardinal Resta is undisturbed.
Gotcha. I
all
mean,
right.
he's also incapacitated but undisturbed.
Well, he's not
Oh.
incapacitated. He just
No,
thinks
no,
he's on fire.
Yeah,
Okay,
he thinks he's on
gotcha,
fire.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So it is now the wilted rose members. So those 2 individuals. So the one that you just attacked a bunch is going to swing at you, just throwing itself wildly
Yeah.
at you. is in fact going to use a reckless attack here.
Mhm.
So yeah, okay, that'll be a 24 to hit on the
I
first
think
attack.
with Blade Song, and I am gonna see him come after her again. She will shield.
Mhm.
So
Okay.
it's,
So does a 24 hit you?
how much does shield give me? 5.
5.
5. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Yes, it does.
Okay. And then the next one is a 26. So
Okay, so they both hit. But this
Yes.
goes, it could also go towards Resta if he decides to hit me, so. Yeah, so go ahead and get that damage for me. It lasts the whole round to shield.
Yeah. So it will be a grand total of 31, 41 points of bludgeoning damage. Total.
Alright.
As this thing, as it slams into you, just like wildly flailing, you can see the like red glowing light just like growing brighter and brighter. And as it does, you get like flashes of that fight against the Order of the Wilted Rose members. You can see specifically one of them standing in front of you, that was slain by you and your group.
How much was that again?
As it slams into you, 41.
Okay.
And now the Cardinals go. And Jose, you were so kind enough as to put yourself directly in front of the good Cardinal.
That did happen.
So he is going to cast another spell on his weapon. Actually, I don't think Alex had this spell, so I don't know if you necessarily recognize it. It's a different spell than the one he just cast, though.
Sure.
And then, yes, it's going to make an attack on you.
Counter.
Okay. Well, the first one misses. He rolled a 5. And your armor class is better than that, I would think.
Indeed.
And then they're natural 19. So go ahead.
I'm going to swing on that.
Yes.
So let's see how we do. Not going to use Great Weapon. I don't like missing.
Or actually, he doesn't cast that spell because he's holding on to Vanishing Smite.
Oh, yeah, okay.
But it's still, the attack goes through, so keep
Sure.
going.
17 hit?
17 just barely misses, unfortunately.
Ooh. Okay, yep. Then result.
All right, great. I'd love to. So that will be 12 plus, so that'll be 25 slashing damage total from the weapon. And then we'll, instead of using the spell, it's just going to do a first level Divine Smite for another 6 necrotic damage.
I do have something really to say really fast. I think you skipped the guy who I escaped from.
I did totally. And I'll get. I was just so excited for his turn. He's so much cooler. You got it. Yeah.
Damage taken.
You got it. Great. Yeah. And then, since you were so kind enough to remind me, we'll rush up to you and is actually going to take his first attack. I need you to make a athletics check, as it's going to try and shove you to the ground.
Did you say athletics or acrobatics?
It's athletics. It's opposed
Athletics
for the shove attack, I believe.
Can I just let myself go down?
Sure.
So I can attempt. So in the hopes that I'll have a better chance of escaping.
Sure.
If I can more advantage. I'm not.
All right. You are now prone as you let it shove you to the ground.
That. Oops.
Well, and then it's gonna take its second attack with advantage then, which is kind of what it wanted. What's your armor class?
Oh, I was gonna see if I could do something.
Yeah,
but yeah, you're right. I was just gonna try to use the momentum to roll away, so he has to move more.
Do you have an ability that lets you do that as a reaction?
No.
Okay.
I was just seeing if I could do that when he shoved me. I was just trying.
Go ahead. What's your armor class?
18.
Okay. So we'll do only for you 11 points of bludgeoning damage as it slams its fist into you. It's as it like hits you, it's like burning red eyes don't seem to glow as brightly. Amara, back to you. You're currently prone in front of this thing.
You did say 13 total, right? Not 11?
11 total.
11 total. Okay. Then
Yep.
I only take 9. Sorry, I was doing maths, and
No
maths
worries.
were not working. from the ground, we're gonna cast. Ooh, I don't remember if this can be used on an undead, which I'm assuming this is.
What? No. What give you that meaning?
He's just.
They're just reanimated corpses.
Yeah, he's just temporarily life deficient. This is just going through a phase.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not really good right now. Anyway, he'd still be forced to attack me. I was gonna cast Crown of Madness on him, but I'm like, I'm still the only person next to him.
It's true.
So
what are you doing?
Oh, I can't do that and cast a first level spell as well. Damn it. I had a plan, but I realized I'm stupid and forgot the rule.
You do have insightful fighting on this individual, I will remind you.
Yeah.
So do with that as you will.
We're gonna.
I don't know.
I guess what we're gonna do is we're gonna action summon my packed weapon because that is
Okay.
an action.
Mm-hmm.
And it comes out in the form of her signature scimitar style weapon. That's I don't remember exactly what it's called, but it's long and thin, more like a rapier, but bladed rather than pointed.
Sure.
And she's a dueling sword. That's what it's called. She's going to just Misty Step away because I forgot you can't cast more than one first level spell.
Great. So you can put yourself up to 30 feet away, and then that'll be your go.
I still get movement, do I not?
Yeah. So you can put yourself up to 60 feet away. Yeah.
15, 20,
So,
25,
but that'll be
30.
your go,
Yeah.
is my point, and then Proserpina, back to you.
I'm gonna move here. There we go.
Pull. First attack against Resta.
Mhm.
Gonna pop another nat 20
Great.
for a sharpshooter.
All right. As you are actually the first person to successfully hit him, he's going to use his reaction, and you see his sword vanish from his hand and make a swing at you as you hit him from range. Because you are, let me just check actually. Yep, you were within range for that ability. So, what's your armor class?
Good question. 14.
Oof, yeah, that'll hit it. Okay. 14 is easy street for these individuals. So that'll be 18 points of bludgeoning damage total, or slashing damage.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, just the sword just hits you. Yeah, as the sword vanishes out of his hand briefly, slashes across your chest, and then reappears in his hand. You may continue. Oh, and actually, and also, of course, yes. So this is a DC 14. So with a plus plus 7, both.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you know what? We're doing the same thing again.
All right. I mean, if you just kill him, then he also
Yeah, it's
loses
kind of the
concentration. So that is another very valid way to do this. Oof, all right. Very
Yay.
nice, very nice. All right, and that will be
Right in the bones.
another success on concentration. I will say, significant amount of damage being dealt here. That's for sure.
Well, you know what? Let's finish my turn with my last nat 20, shall we?
Your last one, did you use more than one just now?
Yes.
Okay.
3 in a row.
It's been
Okay.
severe violence.
All right, so here's the last one. Let's do this.
Hashtag cashing out.
Damn. All right.
Spaced
And-
out.
Jesus. This man's concentration is unflappable. I'm so sorry, Throck, but
Just having a
I'm
real
trying
one.
really, really hard.
he's really, really concentrating at this time. But Proserpina like 3 perfect shots in a row. As just like you can hear the like arrows bending the metal as it like hit in exact perfect weak points in the armor. He's definitely really upset. Anything else from you here?
Nope, I will be done for this turn.
All right. Throck, you're in that nowhere space. We have an anti-life shell around you. Anything else?
See my spider jerky.
Yeah, cool. Hung Hoozy.
Let's try hitting him in the face.
Got it.
No great weapon.
All right. Oof.
No joy. One more
The
time.
dice giveth, and the dice taketh away. Oh my gosh! As we see Proserpina fire 3 perfect shots, and luckily the camera rests on that long enough to see Hung Hoozy's wild swings just be just wild and not hit, and just kind of not worried about it. Whoops. So Andra, it's your go. As a reminder, the guy to your right here did attack recklessly. So if you make any attack rolls against him, they are at advantage. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Great. Mm-hmm.
D4 plus 2.
Yep. Yeah, slash roll.
I think you're muted to the stream, Val.
Thank you, whoever said something. Like, okay, so what was I doing? Hold up. I know there's pot stickers coming, and
Potion, and then the second thing?
Yeah, and then an action.
yes, and then an action. Oh, yes. My action is this guy in front of me. I'm going to cast telekinesis on him.
Great. So I believe that's a strength save on his part.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, he got. If only that had been a concentration check on Resta's part. But you, I believe they are now restrained by your telekinesis.
Yeah, and I can move them. Let me. I'm
Mhm.
trying to get to my. Okay, let's just link it here so we can read. Strength check. If you win the contest, you can move the creature 30 feet in direction, including upwards, but not beyond the range of the spell. Till the end of your next turn, the creature is restrained in your telekinetic grip. Can I? So I use the action to cast. Can I? But I already used my bonus action, so I don't think I can move it yet.
Yeah, no, you can.
Oh, cool. I'd like to
So
slam
it's
it
as an action.
Okay, I'd like to slam it into Resta.
Okay.
I would like to use it as a weapon to slam into Resta.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will say, I will do 2d6 damage because that's technically like 10 falling feet.
Yeah.
10 falling damage as you kind of like wham.
Okay, yeah.
Do you want to roll just 2d6 for me?
Yes,
for
I
that
will.
damage? Great. And I'll apply that to just both of them, no saves.
Yeah, just.
Which will require another concentration check, which is a natural 1. So guess who's back? Back again.
Yeah.
Now,
Back.
I do have
Hell,
some
you're
interesting move. So as you appear once again,
What does anti-life shell do again?
Uh-huh.
It's a 10-foot radius sphere around me.
It is a 10-foot radius sphere around you. Let me put that on you real quick, because that's something I can do. 10 foot. As
I still
you
had
all,
movement, so it's
Huh?
still my turn. And now that I am no longer, since I slammed into it, no longer into, I will just bye.
I
will take that. Yeah.
So all of you player characters
Yeah.
are instantly shoved outside of this little bubble here. As Throck, your anti-life shell affects your friends, but not the enemies. It's
We're just
anti-life.
shoved out. Okay.
Yes.
Now I will be like, oh, I guess I don't need to move. Like that was my plan. Like, but do I still have access to my my dead person? Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
That
Just
it's
checking.
concentration. So they're currently restrained right now.
Gotcha.
Which
All
means
right,
that
cool.
they, since they actually end their turn, or have their turn next to not next to somebody, can do jack jiggity shit.
Wait, can he push off? Can he push off Resta and try to?
He's restrained. Like
He doesn't have movement.
Oh yeah, point.
Yep. Actually, sorry, he can actually make disadvantage attacks against Throck. Unfortunately, they are disadvantaged though because he is restrained. So like just barely trying to like scrabble through this like invisible force. His highest was a 15. Does a 15 get you out of form?
Yes.
Okay, so we'll get one hit off on you then, and one hit only. A humble 20 damage from this one hit.
Ugh. Okay.
I rolled really poorly for that.
Oh, good.
You do have to roll a concentration check for the anti-life shell, though.
Okay.
Due to that. And it's gone. Never mind.
I do get advantage.
Oh, do you Warcaster? Great. Roll again.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. It's still there. It's for as long as you want it, really. Great. And honestly, the Cardinals pretty okay with that spell happening right now. Is going to incur an attack of opportunity from you, Throck, and rush up to Proserpina. So Throck, if you have any attack of opportunity, you may go ahead and do it.
Did he pass through this square right here in front of me to do it?
No, he could technically go diagonally and
Fair
avoid both you and Amara's attack of opportunity. And he at least is smart enough to do that. A 10 will not hit, unfortunately. I will also mention at this moment, you see that both Cardinal Resta and the other in the foe that got thrown around a bit do appear to be regenerating slightly, as you see like parts of their body disappear, but their wounds start to close up as they just start to slowly kind of reconfigure themselves. Yeah.
That reminds me, he should have taken a d6.
Oh yeah, please.
At the beginning of his turn.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me
both
2d6
turns.
just so we can make sure we're caught up here.
Yeah, I totally forgot about that.
Which,
until
to
just
be
then.
honest, he looks a little confused why he's regenerating.
Oh, yeah.
He left.
He would rationalize it somehow.
Yeah, he rationalized it that it's
Yeah.
probably not true fire damage or something.
Yeah. That's
believe
funny
it is.
though.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
he rationalizes it to
Sure
believe
does.
it's
Listen,
true as
yeah.
it possible. I love this
course.
spell. It's so stupid.
It's quite the spell. Great. So now Resta is back and is going to cast on their smite as a bonus action and take some swings against you, Proserpina. Okay. Well, the second one's a natural 1, but the first 10 is a 26 to hit. So I'm gonna just take a wild guess, say that one's gonna do it for you. So that's going to be 19
I would say it
slashing.
does it for me, but
Understood. So 19 slashing damage, and then due to this smite, a loud clap of thunder emanates through this chamber, and you will take some thunder damage. The tactics you can use when you don't have to worry about mortality. Isn't that fun? Great. You do have to make a strength saving throw, please, Proserpina.
Oh, that's gonna be entertaining.
That's exactly what it did.
It sure did. And you are not shoved. You were not like blown off your feet, but you do take 10 more thunder damage.
Okay.
As
Alex
the
didn't use that
chamber
spell often,
the
but he
chamber
loved that spell.
shakes as a thunderous smite rings out, and you, Proserpina, can see Resta smile as it rings out, knowing exactly what he did. Great. And then, of course, I always forget our last Order of the Wilted Rose member, who's going to rush up to Hung Huzi. I know you felt bad for him. I felt bad for him, so he's going to recklessly attack you, Hung Huzi.
He's gonna get smacked in the mouth.
Great, do it. I will give the reckless ability to you off because you're reacting to him recklessly attacking with advantage. Do it.
Okay.
20
Soft
will
20,
definitely hit.
and that'll be 33 damage.
33 points of damage. Some of that being fire damage, which
Yes.
is relevant. And so that's a DC 16 con save.
Yes.
They have a +4 con. So 12 or up. Nope. You just fully countered this wild swinging attack. You like cut off a hand at that point. As you see, like, also the burning, you see like a like look of like animalistic panic as the fire hits it as well. And so its second attack is going to be.
Oh, and I will actually rally from that because
Yes,
did
you
get hit
will.
by an enemy, and that's all that matters.
But that is a 23 on the second attack.
It's really great that I've got temp HP right now.
Yeah, I think so too. Wow. So low damage. Only 20 damage on this hit? Wow. That's so
It's really
gross.
great. It was really great having temp HP.
Yeah. That's the whole point of the thing, right? Awesome. Great. So that's gonna be their go. Amara.
As long as I don't cast another spell of concentration, I can continue to cast spells.
Oh
correct?
yeah. Mhm.
Okay. I can never remember for higher level spells. We're gonna cast. Oh God, I have a lot of concentration spells.
It's just if you cast another concentration spell, it's just that the illusion of
Stop
fire
that,
to him will go away.
Yeah.
That's all.
Stop, doggo. For now, it's just a good ticking damage, so we'll keep it.
Sure.
What we are going to do is upcast Armor of Agathis at 3rd level
Okay, great.
to get 15 temporary HP, as well as regenerate my shield, my Arcane Ward, a little
Very
bit.
nice.
I just have to remember how much.
Probably like by
Number of hit points equal to twice the level of spell.
look at me.
There we
Great.
go.
So you cast
Gain.
that, and then bonus action things.
Yeah. Just give me a second.
Oui.
Just doing my
Okay.
temporary HP and stuff and things, so I
Oui,
don't forget.
should give you a second.
I don't know why I said it like that.
Do not know. That is an interesting way to do it.
That doesn't work. That doesn't work. What we're just gonna do with our bonus action is gonna continue moving to about here, and we're gonna use my bonus action to my sword turns into that immaculate bow I had from before, so I'm ready to attack him on my next turn.
Great. Proserpina. Make sure you unmute yourself.
Okay, first things first. Bonus action. Second wind.
Okay.
So I get nice.
Very good.
21 hit points back. That's going to be helpful. Okay, and so for my action, I am going to cast Burning Hands.
Very nice.
So I need a dex save, please.
Natural 2. Roll damage. All
Okay.
right. 9 points of damage,
Fire
but you do see Yeah, you do accurately note that that's gonna stop his regeneration for a round. Using the big brains. I love it. Any other bonus action movement things you want to do on your turn? Or actually use your bonus action, so you're just gonna stick where you're at?
See, he'll get an attack of opportunity if I move.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, I'm gonna take it anyway, so I'm gonna stay
Ooh.
where I am.
All right, got it. Throck, the unsatisfied.
Okay. Seeing that that spell did exactly opposite of what Throck wanted, he's gonna drop that
I thought you might.
and do that. And then I'm gonna transform into an Earth Elemental. Oh,
Oop.
there he is. And
Oop, like that.
yeah, make 2 attacks.
Nice. Though the 12 will just barely miss. Actually, no, both of those have advantage. So roll 2 more attacks because the creature is restrained by an invisible force. So both will hit because 13 does hit. So roll. So that's 18 and 13, I'll say. So that will be 31 points of bludgeoning damage. Very nice. As you just slam into this thing. Yeah, it looks pretty hurt. And yeah, definitely not able to take that for too much longer. Anything that's actually your bonus action and your action. Any movement things you want to do?
Nope. Just
Great.
stay there with him.
You got it. Hong Hizzy.
Okay, I'm going to move to Resta's flank.
Okay, and incurring an attack of opportunity.
I am going to counter. Do I still have the benefit of his?
Yeah, I mean
last
they were
weapon
gonna
stat?
get advantage with all that. So yeah, go ahead.
Okay. 20
Okay, so
for
20.
just 19.
Yep, just 19.
Yeah.
All right. So it needs a
And-
6 up to succeed this concentration check. Okay, succeeds, but does take 19 slashing, which it can't, take forever. And then it's advantage, attack of opportunity. 23 to hit.
That'll do.
I thought so. So a grand total of that's more like it 29 bludgeoning damage. That's the
was
kind of
nice
damage we
having-
expect.
It was nice having temp HP for a second.
I
but
know.
It is doing its duty.
Sure is.
Appreciate it.
Great. So as you both like trade blows as you run away from it, you are now next to Resta.
And I am going to give in to the peer pressure and expend this. Well, first I'm going to ignite this sword, and then I'm going to spend my last nat 20 to hit him as hard as I possibly can.
Whew. All right. Let's see it.
So that will be. Okay, so that's going to be 46 plus. Okay.
Another 46. Whew.
I'm going to re-roll that 1 and that 2 with fire style.
Right.
Take the heck out of that.
So that adds 8 more damage. So 54 damage.
Yes.
Okay. Very
And-
very nice.
Gonna rally off of that,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm going to.
Is going to
Oh.
take his reaction and retaliate onto you,
If
considering
only I could. If only I could do this cool trade. Sadly.
and given the fact that he's now at single digit hit points with that hit, he's going to cast. Oh no, he can't cast his Banishing Smite again. Never mind. He has to just take the attack. So is going to swing at you. What's your armor class?
19.
Ha 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 ha! Gotcha. So is going to
Curses.
4th level smite you to try and just knock you out before you can hit him again.
Understandable.
Yes. So that's that is going to be 18 slashing, and
Okay.
then 4th level spite will be 2, 3, 4, 5, 68 extra.
Okay.
So another 26 necrotic.
I stand.
That rally too, I bet. Is it because of that rally? How much by how much?
Without the rally, I would still be standing with 10
Okay.
hit points left.
Whew, all right. As in retaliation, like stabs you, you both just like massive damage, just like two, very, very well equipped fighters duking it out. Go ahead, second attack.
Who are conveniently refusing to defend themselves. They have just decided it's fine if the other guy falls down first.
Oh,
and I'm going to swing another time. I am not going to create weapon. And pretend that wasn't an advantage.
It would have hit either way. And with only 5 hit points remaining, how do you take down, again, the Cardinal Resta?
And what I think has like just devolved into an ugly slugging match. He hits me, spins Honguzi fully around, but he comes back like just with an overhanded swing, gets him in the head, and then like before like Reza can like take his feet again, just keeps hammering him until the body just doesn't move anymore.
Oh baby.
Just like tatters of rotten undead flesh and scraps of metal just scattered about this cavern floor. Just the fury of Honghuzi. Amazing. That is a very successful turn, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
And I rally again. Yeah.
Woo! Anja.
Mm-hmm. All right, we got 2 assholes left.
Sure do.
Yep, and Anja has this nice little spell that she doesn't use very often, but since Come to the Underdark has been preparing it every day, and that is called Scorching Ray.
Nice. All right.
So
I believe they both also attack recklessly, so you do have advantage on all those rays on.
Nice, nice. So I'm gonna do the first one to the closest one in front of me.
Okay.
That is
Hits.
11 a hit. All right, here is
17.
17. That's right. Here's the fire damage on that. I'm gonna do the second one on him. That hits.
Also hits.
And I'll do the third one on the furthest away.
Okay. Great.
Bam. Okay.
All right.
And
amazing.
it's my I'm still technically concentrating on telekinesis as bonus action. Can I just bam?
I
Move him.
believe
It's an action.
telekinesis is an action.
Okay.
Yes, when you cast a spell and as your action each round for the
Gotcha.
duration.
Gotcha. All right. So he has to make a strength check, I think, to get out.
So it is until the end of your next turn. So at the end of this turn, they will no longer be restrained in the grip.
All right. But the spell stays casted, so
But
you
the
can try.
spell is good, so you can just try and pick him up and throw him again next turn.
Gotcha.
Yep. Great.
And with
Do you want to move around
that,
at all?
I will go ahead, move back here, and I will take a healing potion.
Great.
I got hit
Awesome.
really hard.
That's what these things do.
Who needs
Yeah.
potions? Just
All right.
hit them harder back. Fall down.
It's time for the Wilted Rose members, who are. I'm just gonna have them both go. No, one of them's definitely gonna go on Honghuzi. You just took down Resta, and the other one on Throck. So both recklessly attacking. They don't give a single.
Did my reaction refresh on my turn?
On your turn, but you did use it during your turns, unfortunately.
Oh,
Because you wouldn't have been able to do it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Great. So we'll hit you twice, Throck. However, these don't count as magical, so you will actually take half damage from this. So you will only take, that means, I'm rolling so poorly. 19, 30. You will only take 18 bludgeoning damage instead of 36 from those 2 hits. And then Honghuzi, I'm sure hoping that I roll equally as low on my damage there, because that's a 21 and a 22 to hit with advantage. I thought so. So that will be 20 damage on the first hit. All right, you still up?
Yes.
Okay, great. And then another 20 damage on the second hit.
Ow. I fall down, I fall.
as just and just like slams Hong Huzi directly in the chest and just like shoves him to the ground. And there's just like maybe a little too much cracking as he falls to the ground, unconscious but not dead. And that's going to be their go. They also both took fire damage, so they don't regenerate. Amara, you're no longer concentrating.
Yeah, no longer concentrating, so I get to do all sorts of fun things now. All of a sudden, I think first things first, we are going to. That's a good question. What are we gonna do? Okay, I think the first thing we're gonna do is 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, I can. I'm going to walk over to here and I'm going to action, I think is how you do it, to pick somebody up or to try to help them up. I don't remember.
It's got to be healing of some sort.
Healing of some sort?
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if a healer's kit would work.
I will say if you healer's kit, on a very high roll, you can restore hit points. Otherwise, you will stabilize them, so they're not making death saves.
Okay, that's more what I want. It's just make sure he's not
roll a
taking
medicine
death
check.
saves.
Yep.
I'm not very good at this.
It's just DC 14.
But
but you are not a practiced healer.
I'm just gonna use a natural 20.
Great. With a natural 20, we'll say Hong Huzi, you are alive with 1 hit point.
Okay. And then, I can't take people with me on that, so.
No. Wow, not gonna lie, Ember, you really don't know what the Misty Step spell does, do you, huh?
I've used it like twice ever, okay? Like, and I think we've seen
I already
both
got
times
a
I've
character
used
killed once. Let's be careful here.
We've seen both the times I've used it.
So you still have a bonus action though.
Yeah, I do.
You have any healing potions on you? Just shove down his throat?
No.
Okay.
You sure you don't want to take one of mine?
I can take one of his and give it to him, can I not?
You can do that.
I'll allow it as part of the medicine check to do his bonus action.
Just slightly holds his... Give it to
Normally
me.
that'd be like an action, but I'll allow it.
Okay.
Go ahead, 2d4 plus 2. Or I think that's the ones you have, right?
Yeah, regular.
Great.
Can I attempt to pull him away as a bonus action? Like
You
pull
can
him
either
so
you
he's...
could do one or the other.
No. Okay.
Because basically what you would be doing is like taking a disengage action as your bonus action and then moving him away with your movement.
Okay, I'm just gonna move up next to him.
To be fair, you could do it without the disengage, but then the attack of opportunity.
Yeah. Can I just help him stand up?
Sure.
Yeah,
I'll allow
help him. I'll move up next to him and help him, like right next to him, so the guy has another target and help him stand up.
Great. So here, real quick. So you heal 5 hit points, Hong Huzi, with the healing potion, and you are not prone.
Sorry, was I supposed to roll that?
Yeah, but I got
my
you. No worries, no worries. Proserpina.
Okay, so the fucker who knocked down Hong Kuzi is my target.
I thought so.
All these attacks are going to be sharpshooter, just so we're clear.
Yep. That's actually a miss.
I'm going to bonus action.
Redirect it.
Redirect to the other one.
Oh, actually, also as a note, you do have advantage on these guys as well, which didn't help you that first time, but does mean that second one will hit for 22 points of damage as you magically redirect your near miss.
Okay, so attack number 2.
Ooh, your first
Actual
your
nat
first
20.
natural nat 20.
Natural
nat 20.
Well, the first
for
all
29.
natural 20.
Yeah, for 29 piercing damage. Amazing. As
Number 3.
Proserpina, you've hunted before, and these things are acting like the dumbest, most feral wild creatures. So it is like second instinct for you to like find the perfect lead to your shots as these things just flail at your allies. Final attack.
I'm
Your third
attack,
attack.
same as the first.
My God!
Quite literally the same as the first in that
You
case.
are insane.
So how's it feel to be actually blessed?
You're insane! I've been rolling an advantage this whole combat and haven't crit anyone. I would love to crit with these things. They would do so much damage. Amazing. As Proserpina just a master of the bow. What else can you say? Literally just a master. That is amazing. Sickening. Throck.
Gonna lay another 2 slams on this guy.
Another 2 slams, yeah, with advantage. Let's see if you can also crit twice in a round. Who knows? Okay, no, maybe not. It's still 2 hits for 38 points of damage. Okay, so that one is crushed. How do you want to crush this like undead?
He's just gonna slam with his like fist, and then he's just gonna like use the force as he's going back, just stomp on him.
Just a really, really gross paste underneath your massive elemental fists.
Excellent. And now I'm gonna move on over this guy.
For sure. Hong Huzi. Just revived Hong Huzi.
Violence.
Great.
Violence. Do I have? Well, once I stand up, do I have advantage?
You actually have already been stood up.
Oh yeah, that happened. Okay,
Mhm.
good stuff. So do I have advantage from him throwing
Yeah.
reckless attacks with advantage?
Uh-huh.
Fantastic. Just 23 because I forgot to say words, and then I'm going to, assuming he's still up, rev the sword and do it again.
He actually would not be after that first one even.
Okay.
So how do you want to slay the final of these reanimated Order of the Wilted Rose members?
Let's see here, a dirty criminal kick to the leg, putting him just at the perfect height for a baseball swing to take his head.
And as it flies and lands onto the ground, there's a moment, but I think it then dawns on all of you that there's not actually much silence because that ringing from that thunderous hit is still kind of lingering.
We gotta go.
What are
Drop
we
my,
doing here?
beast shape, and Fox like, all right, everyone, come quickly here.
Yeah, he's just gonna like run to the rock. That's no questions.
Now we're not gonna be able to talk while we're traveling, so we're gonna have to be signaling. And he's like, while he's talking, he's like starting to do some hand movements. He starts chanting. He's gonna cast Windwalk on the group.
Tell me about that spell.
Okay, so Windwalk, let me just throw it into the chat. It takes a minute to cast.
Okay.
So you and up to 10 willing creatures that you can see within range assume a gaseous form for the duration, appearing as wisps of cloud. While in this form, a creature has a flying speed of 300 feet and has resistance to damage from non-magical weapons. The only actions creatures can take in this form are the dash action or to revert to its form. Reverting takes 1 minute, and during which time the creature is incapacitated and cannot move. Until the spell ends, a creature can revert to a cloud form, which requires 1 minute.
Amazing. That is the literal perfect spell for this situation. So, Throck, you change you and your companions into wisps of cloud, and I'm guessing you all book it.
Yeah. We kind of know where
Amazing.
we're going.
That is
Yeah.
a very cool spell, and I love it. And I'm
Yes.
going to remember that spell now.
Really good.
Mhm.
6th-level spell.
As you all do leave this small little ruin behind in your kind of literal dust, as you are wisps of cloud now, you just sail through the Underdark. Yes.
Can I do something? Because we have a minute while he's casting, yes?
Yeah, please.
Can I check Resta,
Mhm.
and them for any anything important, I guess would be the best way to put it.
Yeah, you see the insignia of the Enclave underneath the bloody, smeared on symbols of the Ordered Wilted Rose. So you can see some of the Enclave currency. Looks like they didn't have many. They actually had pointedly no magical items because why would they give adventurers magical items? So yeah, but yeah.
Okay. Then I guess my play is as follows. Searching for valuables that isn't Enclave coin. If they have something worth it, I guess would be the best way to put it.
Yeah, I will say that one of them looks as though that they had a 300 gold piece diamond, as one of them looked to be able
Nice.
to cast Revivify. So somebody had one of those.
Nice. Fat load of good it did them.
That doesn't help when you all die at once.
Yeah. Preparation is a lot until it just isn't. And I guess that's it. That's it for me, I guess. I had wanted to look around this place, but I need to be there for the spellcast.
Yep.
Sure do.
She got.
Alrighty. So, I will say that you all have this up for 8 hours, so you all can basically travel at a super high speed. If you would like, let me see. With that speed, y'all can basically make it right near the temple in just today, and be ready to get to it tomorrow. Basically.
Yeah.
I
That way we
think we would
can-
like to do that on
Yeah.
account of whatever that ringing summoned. Probably won't chase wind that far.
Yeah.
So
Great.
what I understand from the spell is you can change to and from with a minute transformation.
Yeah.
You can change back once.
It's a one way. It's a one way thing, basically.
The one way. So you can basically once you're turned into a cloud, you can get out of it. But once you're out of it, you're out of it.
Okay. So we probably had the conversation while everything was going on. That it's like, yeah, we'll just go as far as we can until we're just not transformed. We know where we're going, and then we transform back. I'm guessing, and immediately Anja is gonna start tiny hutting for us to rest in. Yeah.
I guess I misunderstood because I thought it just kind of said that you could turn back and forth. I didn't realize it only said once.
Yeah. It's one.
Yep.
Oh, well,
specify.
that's why I was like, that's why I was.
Wait a minute, unless until the spell ends, because you can.
Oh no, you can actually. It just takes a minute.
Oh, cool, fantastic.
Don't go back.
You want to
Don't go back.
You want to go back?
I don't know. I couldn't make it back.
We can't communicate while we're.
I
Correct.
can't.
Mm-hmm.
I can.
No, you can't. The only actions you can. The only actions you can
Oh.
take are dashing or turning back into a person who can take actions.
I'm 100%.
You are
saying this
literal
out of character.
wind. You are
Yeah, I'm 100%
sentient
saying
wind.
this out of character. Ember.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
No.
Can we
just wanted
just
to-
pick up dust in the air and like create
Listen,
like
listen, Amara. They were from the Enclave. That means there's probably magical items in that little thing. Otherwise, they wouldn't have been going in there.
Ross,
You
you're
wanna-
supposed to do this to me.
Hey, I can have fun with everyone.
She is an
She's got
actual-
the exact. She's got the exact same need to steal things.
She is an actual
Don't
rogue.
break wind.
Yeah.
Don't
break wind.
wind.
She's not, but
Okay.
she is most definitely keeping that as a mental note to come back eventually. Maybe on their way back.
Amazing, awesome. So you all are able to end your windwalk spell and set up a tiny hut. What you know is really close to the Temple of the Loaf. As they're casting that frock, you're gonna get a little voice in your head. Hello, love. You got a second? As you hear Cerberus, your patron, into your mind.
Always.
Oh, that's what I love about you. You're so. So, I know that doing what you need to do down here. I just wanted a little tip off. There's a lot going on down there, and I don't want to bore you with too many details, but it looks like there's a little bit of funny business going on with the Abyss on your side here. I know that's not too far away from where you're all at, but my job's kind of has to deal with borders and doorways being messed with. So, just if you had the chance, that's probably worth investigating at some point here.
Where?
Yeah, and all of a sudden you like poof, like just have like a vision as your like mind is thrown far, not too far away, but far away, as you see this massive, like the largest chamber that you've ever seen in the Underdark, as there's just a massive pit that seems to go into complete darkness. However, ringing down through the pit, there's like basically the ruins of an entire city that was built into the side of this massive pit, with like massive staircases and places leading up and around and through it, and just like the faintest hint of like a speck of red light at the like deepest, darkest recess of that pit, and all of a sudden you're back and you kind of have like a sense of where it is geographically.
And do you want me to eliminate anything there?
Oh, of course. Anything there is going to be dealing with demons, and I cannot tell you how much we just hate them. They're just the absolute worst.
Understood.
The only thing that's like worse than an angel, ugh.
I understand angels are bad.
They're just so stuck up, you know?
Yes, I hate stuck up things.
I see, exactly. We're on the same page here. Wonderful. Well, it's always a delight.
Yes, thank you.
Of course.
Question: does Throx talk out loud? Does Throx
Yes.
talk out loud?
like, yeah, you feel like Hungry, you're like, oh, that's kind of, it's kind of weird that like your druid have to like still talk to you. Why I ask him?
all Amara thinks is he should probably get a leash on that. But doesn't really say it out loud, but you guys kind of get the feeling that she thinks that, because she's not very good at sometimes holding back her thoughts.
But no, I think it's good. Keeping with
this hut. I'm gonna need a few minutes by myself. Goes in.
Do we how worried are we're gonna be attacked tonight? Because I can set up some extra defenses.
You should.
No.
Don't. If it makes a loud noise, don't do it.
No, in fact, they're quite quiet. I've used them quite a few times in my travels.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna use a 3rd level spell slot right before we go to sleep to cast Magic Minefield at 3rd level. It's one of Jammy's spells, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, it's very fun. It's Magic Missile, but Magic Minefield.
Set up mines. Nice.
Yeah, I love
Magic
it.
missile mines. Love it.
I think they don't ever get better at dealing damage. They're always 1d4.
Did you link
+1.
this spell? Did you type it into your?
Oh,
thing?
I can link it.
Yeah.
Sure.
I have the spell.
There you go.
There you go.
Nice.
But you could use it as just an impromptu.
Yeah.
An impromptu magic missile, or you could just
Set them as
use
traps.
And I like it. And I'm also
Love
going to cast Alarm on whatever entrances there are. Ritual casting. Alarm.
Yep. And because you can make that just telepathic. Yep.
Mhm.
Great.
And that way we're covered.
Sounds
At
good.
least. The minefields, by the way, are 2 on the. How many entrances are there in this cavern? Actually,
I'll say it's just a 2-way.
2-way. I need to actually remember how many I make. I think
3.
it's 3. Yeah. And they're you create an additional
Or
orb
actually,
for each
sorry.
slot level before
So
above.
5.
So 5. Okay. So 3 on whatever tunnel is biggest and 2 on the other one.
Great.
And
So 3 on the one towards the temple, 2 behind you.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The alarm is technically past those though. So that
Yeah.
way I know
If someone gets past the
Yeah.
orbs. Yep. Great. Love it. Any discussions or things you all want to do right before you go to bed?
Before God just said she needed 5 minutes to
Yeah.
herself
Mhm.
before she goes to sleep. She sins, knowing that it's not going to connect. She has gotten to the habit to sending to Alex to tell him about her day, even though it never connects. She just does it. It's like praying almost, just to, and this is why she's feeling a little bit better. And then when
Right.
she's done, she comes out. She's like, "All right, everyone can come in now. I am decent."
I will say, as you
Yeah.
are like, you finish casting the ascending spell,
Yeah.
you I'm assuming you would put like your like spellcasting focus back in your bag.
Yeah.
You can feel like a small little like wriggling in your bag.
I'm gonna go after it.
And you feel like it's like a small little like kind of feels like maybe the hardness of like a bug, kind of wriggling in your bag.
And just keep looking for it.
Yeah. And you pull out a small little key that appears to be made out of like chitin that's like kind of like trying to squirm out of your hand.
What now? I'm gonna. Hello?
Kind of just like you see the like tooth, like the tooth of the T kind of turn towards your face, but like doesn't say anything.
I'm gonna take out my wand and cast Identify on it. Like.
Yeah, it's not a magical item.
Oh.
It doesn't return anything back.
Okay.
And then you see it stop wriggling, and as it kind of sits still, it like the light starts to hit it in a way that it just looks like a piece of metal.
I'm literally gonna like lean over and like.
You're not there.
Yeah, he's just all just alone in the hut.
I'm gonna walk out the hut and. Well, I'm not gonna walk out the hut. I'm gonna open the hut.
Yeah.
And be like,
it's just like holding a key.
Guys, who put this in my bag?
What is it?
It's a key.
Is it popping up any magical? It's not popping
No,
up.
it's not.
So it's not a magic.
It wiggles like a bug.
Oh, mimic.
You like drop it on the ground and like hits the ground like a key.
Gonna smash. He's just gonna like smash it.
As you go to smash it, like wiggles out of the way, like scrunches.
I'm gonna grab it real fast before it gets too far away.
Yeah, you grab it.
I'm just gonna detect thoughts.
Yeah, it's like gotta find my lock, gotta find my lock, gotta find my lock, gotta
So
find my
it's
lock,
sentient,
gotta find my
yes.
lock, gotta
Yep.
find my lock, gotta find my lock, gotta find my lock. Need I go on?
Yeah.
See, like Hankuzi is like trying to like line up a swings like I'm gonna smash the mimic. He's like, what?
It's not a mimic. It's not a mimic. Mimics normally are thinking about ambushes and trying to kill you. This one's just thinking about finding its lock.
What?
I don't know.
You see it like kind of wriggle into the like gap between your fingers, like nope, not the lock, nope, not the lock, nope, not the lock.
It's gonna hear. I don't know how well this works, but I am gonna try to tell it what's its lock.
Kind of
And-
like, I mean, it can't communicate back to you.
No, but like I want it. Whatever its surface thought is.
I don't know. Where's my lock? Does it know where my lock is? Where's my lock? Gotta find it. I want my lock.
Just gonna put them into. I have my lockbox.
Yeah, you
That-
can hold
like
on to
my
that.
stuff.
Thanks.
Tries to open the lockbox.
Like-
Dang it.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm trying. I'm trying to
Dang
put
it.
him into the keyhole, see if it works. If not, he's just going in the lockbox.
More locks.
He goes in the lockbox for now.
Sounds good. wait, this isn't right. And he like shuffles off. And as you all
Hands
kind of
box
stand
back to Anja.
a little bewildered
No.
as to how that may be wriggled into Anja's bag, we will zoom away from the party here. And we will go briefly back outside that little temple as we can see now. We see like an Umber Hulk, this like massive, like 9 foot tall kind of bug like behemoth walking around looking for wherever this noise came from, like hunting where the party used to be. And then we close on it just being completely enveloped and consumed by a massive worm. Just this 9 foot tall, massive thing just completely swallowed whole. And that's where we'll end tonight's episode of Revenge of the Gith.
Yep. Uh-huh. Well, everyone, thank you for coming and showing up as normal. It has been a great evening with, 5 of my favorite people here. I'm counting correctly, right? Yeah. As far as the rest of the week on the channel, you can catch us tomorrow at 11 a.m. PST for some more 5e goodness with the World of Ashenfell. We're returning after a 2-week break because holidays fell on every day that we normally play on that. We will be here on Thursday, and then on Saturday we have both our Emberwind game, and we are premiering Season 2 of our Dragon Age TTRPG in Darkness Unbroken with my good friend Hummelu helming that, and just, that game is also a trip. We're in the Fade, so, that's a thing. But yeah, that's me, that's us, that's the channel. Everyone else, let us know where we can find you on the internet and all this good stuff.
I think that's me, and
Yeah.
I am Obadiah. You can find me on Twitter at Jossa and you can find me on Twitch at twitch.tv/Shinobi, where this Friday I am streaming Hades, and on Tuesdays I stream Devil May Cry 5. Buy me a plastic chair so I can RP my Virgil properly.
Nice. Very nice. Thank you.
Hi, I think. I'm Ember. I'm not really on the things at the moment. I cannot stream from this computer. It worked for one day and then just decided to not work no more.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll figure it out eventually. But yeah. That's it for me though, because honestly I don't exist on the internet.
You exist in my Discord.
I do exist in the Discord sometimes. But yeah, I'm here somewhere.
Alright, thank you.
Alright, and that moves over to me. You can find me all over the internet, all over social media as Robin_Shadle. You're not going to see me other than here because, well, with promoting my upcoming debut novel, I'm kind of busy with that, and the semester starting and having to prep courses that I don't know what they are going to be yet.
Okay.
So, but that's what's going on there.
Cool. Hello, everyone. I'm Montana, and you can find me at MontanaWhat2 on Twitter and at MontanaWhat on Instagram. And right now, this is where I'm at. But I will be starting up a game soon-ish in the next month or so. Maybe not. Maybe pushing back. I got to find a new place, so that's probably going to delay things quite a bit. But check me out later.
Great. Last but not least.
And I am Robbie Rolling. You can find me as such on Twitch and Twitter. I'll be doing solo streaming in some point soon with some flashy new art and such. You can also find me tomorrow night on the Dice Timers channel doing Aether and Steamworks The Clockwork Zephyr. We are coming near the conclusion, and just how evil a character the DM let me make is becoming wildly apparent, and it's lots of fun. So come check us out there. Also, please check out the Not Quite Heroes podcast. We're a D&D and Quest actual play podcast. We are branching into a lot of cool new stuff. I may be heavily involved with some of that. Right now, you can hear us play a brand new quest arc where you play a French noble, kobold, a noble, if you will, because I will. Come check it out at NQH Podcast on Twitter.
All right,
That's
cool
me.
beans. And that's it for us, everyone. Y'all have a good night. You be safe out there, and we will see you again tomorrow. Wave bye. Goodbye, my friend.